stars announce their presence when they setting up in the sky. And every little planet we be touching. It's like comets burst in the heavens when we're soaring. We go high, as fly as can be. This is the dope, dope as we. Good music, she and he and he. You know, you know, you know. Hey, so come with me. Yes. Let's take it back to ecstasy and Planet Rock 3013. I'm quite sure. Spaceships flying high to the top, where the sky.
We gotta get
Spaceships flying high to the top, where the sky.
Yeah, some intergalactic type shit, my nigga, nah, I mean? Yeah, my nigga, we the dope time traveling. Space age pimpin' androids, we gaffling. Bop guns that flip Nissan trucks. You took me to your leader looking like we all fucked. Walking in my moon boots cause my spaceship stuck. Rely on my third eye instead of faith and luck. Dodging particles from astros so we won't get stuck. You never know at any time it could get worse. No 16s, my nigga, I spit a universe. And some left planet Earth low on cash. Robbing niggas on Mars like Pluto Nash. Bounce rock ain't escape cause the spaceship fast. Got homies teleporting to a nice piece of. Hey, my people planet surface, staying high and turned up. Treating planets like that, they stay burnt up. No lie, we really too high for y'all. Ain't coming down, even if the sky should fall. I'm yelling, no lie, I'm really too hot for y'all. Ain't coming down, even if the sky should fall. I'm yelling, take my space particles, you androids. You androids. You androids, yeah. My space particles, you androids. Yeah. You androids. You androids. Yeah. Killer for you androids. On your hoes.
Don't matter if my whip's on foes. It don't matter if my wrists don't glow. Oh, yeah. I'm out of this world. Space age pimpin' with a swagger that'll lift your soul. Luke Skywalker scheming on her Chewbacca. Perpendicular proper pimpin' to bring profit. I'm in a spaceship blowing gas. You probably think I'm human with your broke ass. Daniel's son now wax me off, I'm so fly. I got crane kicks, welcome to the Cobra Kai. Captain Kirk, Space Ghost Perk, robotic lungs. Slanging Big Dipper, keep my phaser on stun. Even on Pluto, you niggas is menudo. My main chick's a Martian, my spaceship's a Tudo. Face this anomaly in the Matrix. This is the dope face, you's hotter than fake shit.
Yep.
Nigga, Teddy has returned.
Back, man.
Yeah, man. The return of Ted.
Ted is now. You say you're taking the Javon role on this podcast.
Yeah, just come in, sit the fuck down,
and just talk,
and just give my 2 cents about shit. Not read shit.
No notes.
No notes. Don't give a fuck. Not be caught up on the subject. Just make this shit about whatever I'm talking about.
Just like
Javon. That's what I said. Speaking of focus, my glasses.
All right, what's been going on, James?
Shit, man, you know, like I said, literally just getting off work, so, man, hey, same shit, different day, man.
All right. Jules, what's been going on, brother?
Chilling, man, getting the spot ready for the grand opening, man.
Yeah, when is that? When is that?
Studios.
When
3
is that?
weeks.
3 weeks?
Tops. 3 weeks tops.
Okay.
I can get it within 2 weeks, it's on.
Okay.
Okay, bad.
All right, so let's go ahead and, before we jump into the mailbag, R.I.P. to Leonard Nimoy, a.k.a. Spock.
Spock is gone, children. Damn.
Live long and prosper.
But shit, he was like 80 like
80-something.
80-something.
Yeah.
He was 80-something.
83.
83. So, you know, rest in peace, man. Like,
but he had complications, too.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, he was living. He was
Could've
real
kept
sick
on.
for like the last
Yeah,
few.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he's the only one. Y'all know that the Vulcan sign is actually a Jewish sign.
Mm.
It's a Jewish sign for
Really?
something like love of God or something like that.
Shit, hey.
Hey.
And he just did it just on some bullshit one time, and it just in the middle of saying it just caught on. Like he just did it
stuck.
just on some.
Just stuck.
Hey,
Yeah.
the love of God. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty true at that. But so RIP to Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah, man.
All right. This one is from first email is from Mikhail Henderson. Hey guys, love the show. I was wondering, do any of you be on the PS3? Yes, I do, Michael. You can hit me up at Dig Game ISU. I am on the PS3.
You never
Dig
on
Game
there.
ISU. Yes, I am. I'm on there. all
And
the
I
time.
played one game with you while I was on there, while you was on there as my connection on there.
Yeah, but I've been on there.
We invited each other, and you never played the game.
No, but I mean, no,
I can be on there downloading music. I'm
I'll
lying.
be on there. No, I'll be on there though.
You be on there doing what though?
I'll
You
be
ain't
on
playing the game though.
Netflix and shit like
Hey,
that.
don't lie to that man.
No, I do. No, I'm
You
on
gonna
there.
watch Netflix with me, man?
No, I've been
podcast
playing. I bought
Netflix.
some more games. I bought that Arkham Asylum Batman joint. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
got
you-
a little double disc
Oh,
joint.
you,
so
you gotta beat that, man.
Yeah, I beat both. I just beat both. Of them.
That's how you know James
what
the
it is, you
motherfucker.
gotta
be
James
dead,
is the
man.
motherfucking
When
wizard,
somebody
man.
asks you, anybody,
Nigga, I got
if anybody
360, nigga. I don't even play. I have PS3. I got 360. I have
Let's keep it
smashed
100.
through games, nigga.
If anybody
My shit
asks
broke
you though to get online, or you play online, any console,
Uh-huh.
it's really for just Advanced Warfare or something. It ain't for
Who trying to
No,
see a
no.
nigga
No,
on
no,
Dreamcast,
no, it's either
though?
Advanced Warfare,
It's
Madden,
COD, yeah.
or a fighting game.
Who
It's
trying-
one of them
Who
three.
trying to see a nigga on Dreamcast?
Or no, or
though?
Destiny,
I
or
ain't mad at you.
Dreamcast?
I
Or
got my
Destiny.
Dreamcast,
Or
dog.
Destiny, or Destiny.
That's,
Yeah.
I do
Or
have
Destiny.
Dreamcast.
My
You still
shit.
got a Dreamcast, nigga?
I still got mine too.
Y'all niggas is ridiculous.
No, I still got mine.
Bruh,
Let me tell
do
you
you
something.
know how many dope ass games came out for the Dreamcast?
Did y'all still play?
Nigga, my shit still play. If I want to hook it up,
I think
still
y'all
play.
niggas got attachment issues.
I haven't.
Bruh, I still got.
You
Bro, I
niggas
got
don't
one.
wait.
I got all.
I got one of the most game. I got
That's
one of the
crazy.
games that's hard to fucking find. So you damn right
I
I'm
don't know
getting rid
if
of
they
my
work.
shit.
You say what?
I don't know if they work. I have every system I've ever had.
You got the Commodore 64?
Nigga, I still got my
Not
Super
that.
Nintendo,
I
nigga.
start from Nintendo. I got Nintendo, Super Nintendo, PlayStation 2, Super Nintendo.
You get the
Genesis.
PlayStation?
Regular PlayStation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got regular PlayStation.
That shit broke
2.
a long time ago.
PlayStation
A long
2,
time.
You playing the shit out of
I
yours.
don't have.
Fuck yeah.
I didn't play Nintendo 64, so I never had that. Never had like the Cube or no shit like that.
She played the shit out that sample of this.
I had
nigga,
like
when
I
got
had
it.
4 Dreamcasts at one point.
Wow.
Yeah, them shits did break hellas, though.
To my Dreamcast.
Yeah,
but no,
'cause
I
I
had
did
some because I was hustling them.
PS2?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, PS2 was breaking
gotta
too.
get
The
that money
motherfucker
anyhow.
will break.
No,
You
no,
gotta
no,
send
no,
the
no.
shit
Nah,
in.
my PS, it never broke.
No, the
my
first
Dreamcast
generation-
was always on the
The
fridge.
first generation, them motherfuckers used to break, dude.
No, I had 4 of them. I used to work for collegeclub.com. Remember those when I used to work for
Oh,
them?
yeah,
And
I
they had
remember
a
that.
contest. This for people that you old collegeclub.com.
Oh,
But
shit.
it was a contest where basically when they were first generating, like you could win a Dreamcast, but they fucked up with the tickets. I figured out if you putting up against the light, you could see the trail and get the Dreamcast. So what I
He
did,
sorted through the tickets and was like, yeah, I'm getting that
yeah,
one.
exactly. But I was smart about my shit. I started getting into the homies and had them get sent all the best because I work for
Not
them.
this nigga done just snitched
Rat
on
yourself
himself
out.
on this motherfucking
Look, I'm just saying-
podcast. They gonna come at you
Rat
like,
yourself
nigga,
out.
all this
They can't go
hella
get him
money
now.
for
What's so fucked up is it was 12 Dreamcasts that got sent to my dorm through all the homies.
How many they give out?
I don't know. They had to keep giving them out. We got 12 of them.
Wow.
It was probably like 15 of them.
But no,
bitches.
Problem
you,
solved.
no. It was even more than that. It was even more. I put in even more, like 25 of them. But then they got hip to our game, so they started sending us T-shirts instead of the Dreamcast.
Because they kept coming to the same building. This is like the 17th one that's coming to Ramsey Road. What the fuck is this?
I said sorry about people in Friley Hall.
Come on, man. You gotta
Friley
give
Hall,
different
but then-
addresses
so no,
or something, G.
then I was like,
Come
well, shit,
on.
we need to send some of these over to Helsa. So we started trying to find other people in other dorms to get them sent to them, but then they just put a moratorium on Iowa State at that point.
Girl,
I
man.
basically had a hustle going on. So I had 4 of them. I still have 4 of them too. I had the basketball game. We used to play that shit. What was that?
Nigga, 2K?
He
Was
made
it with
2K.
2K first?
The original, yep.
Ooh,
Nigga,
shit.
man, niggas was on 2K so hard, man.
Man, we was so trill with it at my school with my other homies. That we put all the teams in a hat, and you only could pick 2. You had to pick 2 teams because I think it was 16 of us.
Right.
And you only could play with them 2 teams ever. Period. Like if you ever play, you had to
That's how you
play
do
with
it.
Oh,
them.
y'all niggas is
It might
shit.
be 3. It might be 3. Actually,
Y'all niggas is shit. Niggas getting
no, it might be
motherfucking
3. It might be
wizards and
3.
shit.
It might be. It was 3 teams. It was 3 teams.
Yeah, but the Wizards at that time, you was at the
That's what I'm
doorway
saying.
having
At the time, you getting
It was
the
3
Wizards
teams.
and Golden State.
Oh
nigga,
no!
that-
It was 3 teams you got. Cause
Oh,
I
I
ended up
better
getting.
say.
I ended up getting Atlanta, the Atlanta Hawks. Then
Horrible.
Yeah, that was
no,
boring.
they was decent. They had Jason Terry, and that was when Allen Henderson was decent. Then and Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah, they had the Mavericks. at
They were
that time.
decent. I had them.
Need them back.
I'm trying to think. I had the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. Yeah, I did. The whack with Sean Kemp on there.
Oh,
On the
shit.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's horrible.
When they first got them up there as black and blue jerseys, yeah.
Oh,
that was when
that's
I had,
horrible.
I had them, and then I think I had, I had Ray Allen and Milwaukee Bucks, the Ray Hope Foundation. That's how I came up with the name, the Ray Hope Foundation, because I used to literally just take him and just shoot from everyone out of the Ray Hope Foundation.
Hell nah.
Yeah, so all them Dreamcasts, man. Damn, man. We got it, man. That was a great hustle, man.
Remember, Dreamcast was one of the first with the internet.
It was too ahead of its time, man.
And the Dreamcast had the many games you could play on your memory card.
Yeah, it was ahead of its time.
Yeah,
It's
it was
just the
definitely
internet wasn't catching up.
Yep.
No, and
You ain't have no megs at that time.
Let's get back to our email from Michael. He says, I gotta say, I was not feeling the Guardians of the Galaxy or Captain America. Damn, son.
Oh, you. Wait a minute.
Hey, no. Hey, dude, this is the Lando Cat. This is straight out of Locast, bro. This Lando Cat.
Both were the same. We see him over and over again. Guardian team get together and not liking each other. At first, come together for a goal with all unique members except the good-looking white leader and Cap 2, the most super secret.
Stop. Whoa. Read that last sentence one more time for me.
It's one long sentence. So where you want
Go back the last 10 words, my nigga. Go back.
A team get together, not liking each other. At first, come together for a goal with all unique members except the good-looking white leader and Cap 2. The most super secret organization in the world.
Okay, I thought you said something else. No, man, go ahead.
World has its most powerful enemy hiding inside of it. Really? Plus, Cap saved the day at the last second. I love comic books and superheroes, but I can't buy these two. Also, do y'all watch The Walking Dead? P.S. My last email to straight out Locast ignore. Oh, my bad, Michael. I'll check on there. I'm looking the junk
blame
folder to make
Daryl.
sure. No, it might be in the junk folder.
Yeah, Daryl. How you say his last name?
Yeah.
Fires.
Man.
So yeah.
Hey.
Any responses?
All right, man. You know, I don't really say this too much, man, but you tripping, dog. I'm sorry. I mean, don't get me wrong. Me personally, I guess because I'm biased, because I really did love Guardians of the Galaxy and Winter Soldier.
I thought Guardians of the Galaxy was fucking awesome.
It was fucking amazing.
And Captain America too. I like both of them.
Both of them was fucking sick. I mean, but to each his own. But to each their own. So
But
I can't knock that.
You can't really get mad at a story that's taken from an original, because all they doing is just, just trying to bring it to new viewers. So yeah, I mean, you've heard the story before, but the majority of movies that come out are just, the same story, in different packaging.
Exactly.
So, you just gotta take it for what it's worth.
Right.
I'll tell you like this. I can understand what he's saying. That whole premise being the same, the similarities. But remember, we talked about this. It took me 2 weeks to go see it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to see the handsome white guy as the leader. Zoe done painted green. Batista's orange, and then your man Groot. So but in going to see it, man, I felt like everybody was painting it up in that movie, man. But it was good all around the board.
It was a damn good. It was actually a real good story.
It really
man.
brought it back.
Yeah, I
Music,
like it a lot.
everything, man. It was definitely a good movie.
Yeah, it was hilarious too, man.
All right, next one is from Harry. He says, hey, what's going on, fellas? Love the show and what you all have moving with the podcast. I want to email about Julian's review.
Hey, he used your whole name. I'm not even sure that's your
Julian.
whole name.
You'll never know my real name.
Yeah.
That's not even my real name.
Maybe.
Jules' real name was like Franklin or some shit like that.
Alejandro.
But his review of The Kingsman was way, way, way off. It was a nice movie that gave a lot of information, a lot of action, a lot of just fun.
How old is he?
I don't know. He didn't leave his age.
12?
He
I'm
know.
just saying.
Profile. But the concept of the movie was great. It was just a fun action movie that most people can enjoy. I have to come at Julian for that. How does he call you Julian? Like, did we ever say his name?
I never said Julian. It's Jules.
Maybe he think if you say Jules fast.
Or Jules, maybe assuming Jules is for Julian. But why are you using proper government names anyway? Shit.
I mean,
He might be a proper motherfucker.
No, or maybe Julian got more.
It's just-
he
like,
got me
You know
saying
what
Julian.
though? He could be from
His name is Hari.
He could be from
Hari Kunda. So
it's possible. So you can't.
he
So
could
don't
be
knock
from
it. So
another
don't knock
country.
it. Don't
So.
knock it.
But he may have warrants though, Hari. So you can't be using his government. You never know.
St. Louis is notorious from the Warrens, my brother.
Yeah. So yeah. But definitely love what you all are doing with the show. Look forward to seeing what the next battle of the week is going to be. And also wanted to ask you all a question. What do you all think about the whole idea with Michelle Rodriguez and her comments?
We about to go here.
We'll
We
talk
gonna
about
go
it.
there.
we're gonna go there.
Yeah, we're going to go there.
Oh, yeah.
But then that's it. Peace, Hari.
Right on, man.
So
right
wait,
on.
what? Just for repeat's sake.
He said the Kingsman sucked.
Oh.
You was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I disagree. I didn't think it was. I didn't think.
So you saw it?
Yeah.
Okay,
I saw
so
it.
give me what was your review of it?
I mean, I agree with Hari. I mean, I can understand why Jules said it sucked because it just depends on like the things that you like about movies. Like, like for me, I like choreography. Like I like a fight choreography.
Okay.
I hate when motherfuckers do the Bourne shit and they speed it up and you can't really see
camera
what
fumbling.
you can't see the form, you can't see the function. To me that you're just trying to cover up like actors' weaknesses and when shit starts to look weak. I get it. But stylistically, the way it was made, cinematography, I thought it was well done. It moved fast, but it kind of had to. But honestly, I feel like the saving grace of it all was your boy Sam Jackson. Because if Sam Jackson didn't,
He thought Sam Jackson sucked.
I can't with that one.
But that was the whole point. He thought Sam Jackson sucked because Sam Jackson was kicking around with a lisp. But it's so fucking ridiculous.
Wait a minute.
But it worked. It was so ridiculous.
It was so ridiculous. It worked because the whole movie's ridiculous. Like,
because if you walking in there to laugh,
right, exactly. Like I didn't have huge expectations. I
because
just,
Jules told you it sucked. That's why you went.
No. Me and him were there at the same time.
Oh, that's right.
But like for instance, like the trailer we're gonna be watching. Like there's absolutely nothing appealing about that shit at all, to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm definitely gonna wait for. I don't even know for Redbox. I might have to just be over somebody's house.
Which movie?
Big Game.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But stylistically, it kind of looks like that in a way, like the big explosions, all the rest of this shit. But because it kind of reminds me of Scott Pilgrim Saves the World a little bit.
Oh yeah, I like that movie.
It's because it's got a lot of randomness
kind of
in
hokey,
it.
a little bit of
It's got some hokiness in there. Yeah, it's got some
Shit,
hokiness.
dude.
It's got some randomness, but it works because it's about a nigga that's living the life of a video game. So there's nothing really believable.
because everything.
right. But you gotta expect that.
But you gotta expect it
with the
like,
title alone.
Right. So I can understand why he's saying like, because looking at it, you're thinking on some James Bond shit ish.
Right.
And they took James Bond and added Scott Pilgrim.
Okay, so it's Scott Pilgrim meets young James Bond, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Wow. Okay.
Or even better. Well, the graphics, the CGI is Scott Pilgrim.
Oh my God, the CGI is
No, CG.
Terminator 1.
What's that? It's hella.
Scott
it's
Pilgrim
not
wasn't even that bad.
No,
It
it
wasn't
wasn't.
CGI.
No, that's what I said. It's very Scott Pilgrimish, but the way that they put it together is like shoot 'em up.
Oh, I love shoot 'em up.
See,
I can never grasp on shoot 'em up.
I love.
That's why you hate the Kings.
Maybe
But I watched most of it, but I was just like, I'm done.
It's because
I love
it's
shoot 'em
goofy.
up. Shoot 'em up was my shit. I love.
But
It's a grown man in me. I don't know. Maybe
I love Clive Owen.
Me personally, I like.
I went in there with my
Wade
son.
the
Look,
Gun
I'm gonna just
person.
keep it real. The fight scenes was off the chain. I agree with Ted on that.
Right.
They was good because it was consistent.
Right.
But it was just the extra stuff, and I think maybe because I brought my son, 15, and you got my nephew, he's 10 at the time.
Did they like it?
You know what I mean? They liked it for the silliness, yeah. But
See,
me,
I
I
like
just
shoot 'em
felt
up,
like
man.
Samuel
You
should
can-
be past that.
So is it as foolish as shoot 'em up, or it's not as foolish?
It's as foolish.
Oh, so that motherfucker was good then.
See, yeah,
Nah,
I
I
mean,
love
shoot
you.
'em
Really,
up.
you gotta watch it. Dog.
You know what?
gotta
I'm the
watch
only
it.
one. I'm the only one who literally is going. I'm gonna have to watch it to get my.
You gotta watch it on
GP.
GP. We do these podcasts. You can't watch it.
Yeah.
Just
I'm trying to. I gotta watch it solely because
take the boo out.
because I gotta see because I gotta see versus what Jules saying versus what Teddy's saying.
Yeah.
I gotta see.
I mean, it's very stylistic. Like there's a lot of style in there, but it's like I can understand why Jules. Like if you thinking it's gonna be like on some straight espionage, like on some like new James Bond shit. If that's your expectation, you fuck.
over. Yeah, don't
you
do
mad.
it.
You mad in the motherfucker.
Okay.
All right. Next email we got from Medina Kaya. She says, "Hey, what's going on, Lando Cal? Love what you all are doing. Have a quick question. Like when you all had a female voice in there in the room with you all, what do you all think about potentially having more females or maybe even a female added to the show? Think it would be a nice spin for what you all are doing. But trust me, I like the flavor that you all are bringing and keep everything up. Best regards, Miss Medina."
I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's too bad. To have one every once in a while. Like I said, I had my girl on here. Drew had his wife on here. So, no, it ain't too bad. It ain't nothing too bad. Like I don't think it's nothing wrong with just having someone come every once in a while.
It's the man cave.
Yeah.
It's the man cave.
Yeah, every
I'm just
once
playing.
in a while.
I mean, we thought we can try have somebody permanent, but well, at least in St. Louis.
But you know what? Honestly, man, just having them once in a while, like James saying.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I honestly, I think Jules and James got the only nerd chicks
No,
in St. Louis.
I know
They-
I know another nerd chick.
I
like
know
for
she's-
real.
Yeah, no.
I don't know a lot of nerd, like not to the maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, it depends. I don't really know a lot of nerd chicks. Especially if you're
Look
hang
at the
with
black book.
It may be a compliment.
Why you gotta throw me under there? Damn, nigga.
Intimidating.
This want to get some of this gal.
Too much knowledge.
That's what James be like. He was like, no. The red sources had a fucking birthmark on the left toe. That's
Whatever, nigga. Don't do me like
He know
that.
everything
like that,
about him.
nigga.
That's what I'm saying. You just be like, I can't argue with that because that's the truth. I guess.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna have to go Google it.
James' new name is Knowledge, by the way. Knowledge.
It is. That nigga's
All right.
Oracle.
Next up,
Oracle knowledge. Are you
we call it
Oracle?
OKC for sure.
Okay.
All right, we got next up Battle of the Week. We recap Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna. Take it away.
All right, so we went ahead. We had the battle put on the page on the Straight Out Locast page, and it was pretty one sided. I figured it was gonna be one sided. Like I already knew it was gonna be one sided, but I set that up for a particular reason, solely because I knew everyone was gonna say Scarlet Witch. Now, I say I'm gonna give my reasoning why I say Zatanna has a shot. For this reason only. Yes, Scarlet Witch can one-shot the shit out of Zatanna. I ain't even gonna knock that. She can do it without even saying shit. That's very true. Scarlet Witch is hella powerful. Granted, I mean, she helped her get rid of the Phoenix. Send the Phoenix away. So that's pretty damn impressive her damn self. Can't even knock that. But Scarlet Witch is fucking crazy as she is, super mentally unstable.
Yeah.
So that's and then
She's supposed to be. She's Magneto's.
but
daughter.
and she too easily and she can be manipulated too easy.
and she got Vision's her dude.
Mm-hmm. So
that alone keeps her winning because she can call either daddy or the nigga that's fucking her. Either way, she gonna be straight.
But
even
no,
if her powers are fucking up.
But at the same time, this is why I say Zatanna got a shot, because it ain't like Zatanna ain't went up against a motherfucker like Scarlet Witch before. You gotta remember, she was trained by Dr. Fate, my nigga. That's the Doctor Strange of DC.
Yeah.
So, and she's like, and just like Scarlet Witch is a mutant, Zatanna is what's called a homo magi or some shit like that. It's basically like the magic version of a mutant in DC. All right. So
hold on, real go.
We got lost. We got lost. The Oracle has spoken.
Who else know that?
The Oracle.
Who else know that?
Hey.
Nobody else know that shit.
no, but I'm here to educate. I'm here to educate, though. I'm here to
We
educate.
shouldn't have challenges with the characters. We should have challenges of dudes listening to the podcast, challenging the Oracle right now.
No, it is niggas that challenge me.
Maybe we can call up people that sit the
No,
One
there
good.
do be niggas that be challenging me. So, and I'll be
All the time.
all the
It's
time,
the round table discussions.
all
man.
the
That's
time. All the time, so it ain't like
Defend
like
the
I
throne.
would like I'll defend it. But I'll be honest with you. Do I know everything? No, I do not. But at the same time, if I don't know, trust me, I'll research the shit out of it. I will make sure to know what the fuck I need to know. But back to what we about to say. I would say if it was out of 10 battles, Scarlet Witch 6-4. It would be 6-4. Solely because, like I said, Scarlet Witch can one-shot the shit out of Zatanna if she really wanted to, based off of chaos magic. But, like I said, Zatanna is hella smart. She mind wipe Batman, my nigga.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I know she's smart.
She's smart. She's smart as fuck. And then she has 100% control of her magic. 100% control. Like, Scarlet Witch, her powers are very, very fucking crazy.
It's volatile, like.
Very volatile, very crazy, and very random. Because a lot of her shit is based off probability, even though a lot of shit is like magic-wise, like demonic magic, chaos, some shit like that. But Zatanna got a shot because, I mean, of course, she can one-shot it before she even say shit, but Zatanna has been known to say her shit pretty fucking fast, even though it's all backwards. And she can literally do anything. Zatanna can really do anything for her. She can make shit out of thin air with no problem. And she can, as long as she get the spell out, she can do whatever she want to do. So, and then like she got ways of like, she can write her shit backwards. She got ways of communicating and get her shit out. It's just the way, is she fast enough to beat Scarlet Witch? Can she? Yes, she can. But can Scarlet Witch beat the shit out of her? Yes, she can. I'm not knocking that. So I know that's what a lot of y'all think is like, oh, well, you saying Zatanna could be? Yeah, Zatanna could be her. I'll totally agree with that. She stood up to the Spectre and talked shit to him. That's the wrath. That's God's wrath, my nigga, personified. No, seriously, no. That's what the Spectre is the God's wrath personified. So you stepping up to something that's pretty much up there in like power and shit like that, and you talk shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you tell us, I'll take you on by myself. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
So, but I would still say Scarlet Witch wins 6-4.
All right, 6-4. So that's what we got.
So,
what's the next week's ones for everybody?
This one I would have to try to really think on it, man. Like I think this is what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna do.
Who want to challenge the Oracle?
we're gonna do police officers this time.
Okay.
Space police officers.
All right.
Well known. Hal Jordan, Green Lantern.
Okay.
Versus Richard Rider, Nova.
Ooh. Oh man, I already know we're gonna win that.
I did, but because I could upgrade it even higher if I really wanted to. I would say Richard Rider before he became Nova Prime, just to make it fair.
Okay. To
make it fair, because if we're gonna use Richard Rider Nova Prime, I might as well use Kyle Rayner as Ion when he took out Hal Jordan as Parallax. But that's too powerful. So that's why I'm downgrading Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, Richard Rider, Nova before he became Nova Prime.
All right. So that's our next battle of the week. Next up, we got Aquaman. Pictures dropped for Aquaman right after we did the last show.
Just like Jews out in this motherfucker, dog.
To my Aquaman.
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa did. Hey, I ain't gonna front, man. They got me. He look motherfucking good, though.
Dude, I ain't gonna front. And you got the nerve to knock Aquaman.
He made me
no, I still knock Aquaman.
He said that nigga can look like a motherfucker.
Aquaman still ain't
Aquaman is the man.
Aquaman can look like a basketball player, but that nigga might be a water boy.
I mean, literally.
Jason Momoa is making him look good. I'm not gonna front.
But no, I say Aquaman, dude, is. People really don't give Aquaman the credit he deserves. Now, granted, now a lot of people say he's useless. Aquaman can really one-shot a lot of motherfuckers.
Oh, no, Aquaman is dope.
He just fight with
his water.
sea lions.
Yeah, sea lions.
Rem, you can't throw him under the bus, man. We getting a new Aquaman, man. I'm hyped.
He said sea lions.
Yeah, that's basically it. That's what we know is they're gonna have to reinvent this whole idea of Aquaman.
Shit,
because Aquaman I know be riding dolphins and shit.
But if you ever watch Justice League and Justice League Unlimited,
yeah, I saw the new Justice League Atlantis.
That Aquaman
is pretty dope.
Is a G.
Yeah.
So that's why he on some Namor shit for real.
And both of them suckers. Namor is a sucker too.
I mean, he a suck ass nigga, especially for the shit he has done. Yeah. But
ain't nobody scared of him in the universe, the Marvel universe.
he's a
mermaid.
A mermaid.
He's a mermaid.
No, but I mean, Namor and Aquaman, dude, like, I don't just count them out, especially Namor, man. Like, when you talked about Namor, like, Namor is like if Black Adam it's like Black Adam mixed with Aquaman, my nigga.
Yeah, I know.
Like, this nigga, if the only niggas you deem a challenge are the Hulk and Thor, for real, that's why strength-wise, nigga.
I mean, Swaggy P thinks his only challenges is himself and himself. So that don't mean just because you think the only challenges you got that mean you raw.
I mean, don't mind you, but now as you did Black Panther and Black Bolt take this nigga out, oh yeah.
Yeah, but they had to do it together, which is a whole nother thing.
That's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother argument. But we don't got to get into that. Yeah. But still, the fact that Black Panther got to jump on this nigga.
No, but but that was like me. That's like me and Jules going and beating up a retarded kid and everything on it, and Jules be like, "But I got to jump on him." Even though I slapped him of Jules, and he got, but I caught him slipping with the elbow after you slapped him, right? And you be like, yeah.
But Namor a fuck nigga because he be switching sides too much, man. Yeah. So he be doing some fuck nigga shit only because he be switching sides way too much. But he do it's like, if it ain't for my people, I'm doing what's best for my people. Fuck it. But he's so arrogant at the same time. That's what be his downfall. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He too fucking arrogant, and that's what be getting fucked up a lot.
All right, next up we got Spiderman back with Marvel. What you got on this tip?
I'm happy, man. I'm excited.
Like my picture showed, my nigga. Him hugging Iron Man. Oh, thank God. Yeah. We have money. Finally.
Man, I think we in a good place. I think a lot of people been waiting on this for a long time, man.
Exactly, man.
So
does it show how weak Sony is right now, though, basically, by doing this?
I mean, I don't know.
Because Fox would never agree to no shit like this.
Man, Fox is fucking stupid too.
Nah, Fox making too much money. They don't need them.
No.
They got Fantastic Four, and they got the whole
So
fucking X-Men.
I'm trying to remember, what does Sony have?
But put like,
Sony only had everything Spider-Man and all the villains of Spider-Man.
but the thing about it, I'm saying Fox is stupid because
Fox is super smart. They ain't got
no,
to.
Fox is super stupid because the simple fact is you can make more money collabing with the fucking Marvel. Yes, you can.
No. There's only a certain amount of money you can pull from.
Man.
They made how much they make on the last fucking day.
No, because not at the
and that's
very
the same
start.
amount. That's the
That's
same
the very
amount.
start, but the residual, with the residual as far as
But they got to
he's
cut.
in
But they
Spider-
got to.
Marvel,
But they
and gonna have him going
But the
to
problem is
movies.
Marvel's gonna want a lot of creative control over this shit, and they gonna want a lot of paper. That's what they're getting from Sony.
But Sony been
Fox ain't
fucking
gonna play
up
that.
though. But Sony been
Right,
fucking
but
up.
Fox been.
So Sony need all the motherfucking money they get. Be honest with you.
No. I'm not saying that, but Sony is fucking them. My point is Fox is keeping their shit in pretty tight. Even though their movies may suck ass, they got their business in order.
But what movies have really sucked ass coming from Fox?
All the X-Men.
Except for two
First
days.
Class was good.
First Class was good.
Except for 2 Days of Future Past and let's say First Class. Those
But you
are-
know we can't
And-
even
and
say
all
that
the
they
Fantastic
suck. You know
Four
why?
suck.
It's because they put them out there. And if you look at the library,
But-
there's chances for these movies come out on the screen.
But you gotta understand, I don't think so. I think it's all about timing too, though. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's difficult because even when you kick around the Fantastic Four, the Fantastic Four has made a lot of money, bro.
Yeah,
they
They
did.
made a lot of money.
Yeah.
They did.
And so that end all be all business wise,
they made paper.
they make paper.
Right.
Now that's what I'm saying. I don't necessarily think the movies suck. I think they just got in it before Marvel really started to get a foothold and put out like now, like if Fantastic Four came out now, niggas would be like, I'm not going to see that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's just too much competition and critical story.
And Marvel
that's
changed
going
the
on.
game to make it one cohesive storyline though too. Through
Right,
everything.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So so when Fox got their money, they did it. They got it at the best time. You know what I'm saying? So now, like, I don't know if Sony's fucking up or maybe they're just being like, maybe that's their understanding. It's like, yo,
We can't do this.
we're not gonna be able to compete with them. You know what I'm saying? So we
so many other aspects though that this ain't. It's not like a concentrated part. Like it ain't just.
No, literally, that Marvel
But they got
has
their foot in.
turned, like me and Daryl was saying when we were talking, we was like, Marvel has really just turned the comic books into a fucking soap opera at the movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The way that think about it. There's if they had the same writers as Fox, there's no way that niggas would be watching fucking 28 hours of Marvel. That shit would never fly.
Which brings my point back to what I was saying, that they need Marvel because
Fox?
Fox, hell yeah.
No way possible. No
Yes,
way possible.
I-
I would, if I was Fox, I would say fuck Marvel all day, every day.
Man, fuck that.
I just made $600 million. I think on
mind
the
you,
last
yes, the
X-Men.
money. Now, mind
Why
you,
do
the
I
money.
need
Now,
more?
mind you, the money. Now, on like Ted said, the money
Yeah.
part, yes, but at the same time,
But that's what
Fox
it's all
track
about.
record ain't been the best as far as like the
But that's,
fans.
but that's what it don't matter. Look, as much as I shit on the X-Men movies, I'm going to see the motherfucker. As much as I shit on the Fantastic Four, I'm going to see the motherfucker. So they gonna get my paper regardless.
It just ain't gonna be anything comparative to what Marvel's getting.
right, and that's what I'm saying. So why not join, especially a winning side when you got
You
Marvel?
watch the Wire? You watch the Wire? Have you
Yeah,
watched the
of
Okay,
course.
that's like me. Okay, do you have to join Marlowe's crew, or you can have your own little area over here in this other little area, just doing your thing? You ain't gonna be that big, but I'm making my paper over here. I ain't gotta join Marlowe crew because if I join Marlowe and them crew, I got a lot of shit I gotta deal with over there. I may make more money, I may not, but I'm cool over in my corner if that makes sense.
I agree. I mean, as far as like when you talking about like opening weekends and shit like that, of course they're gonna make their money like opening weekends and shit. But you gotta remember what's gonna be the residual after all that shit passed after the opening weekend. Because you gotta remember after that opening weekend, and especially with a lot of times you gotta deal with like a lot of these critics and people going to advanced screens and seeing this shit first. A lot of people really do kind of take that shit as face value. Not saying we don't. Not saying we don't.
I don't think people.
Not saying we don't.
Look,
Not saying we don't. I'm just saying a lot of people
I'm telling you,
do.
motherfuckers like the X-Men so much. It don't fucking matter if they was like Hitler is in the fucking.
No, dude,
is
think
trying
about
to-
it. Look at it.
X-Men
No.
to a wide range of
No, real talk.
moviegoers.
If they, no,
I mean,
if they-
it's true.
No, look at it this way. The base for X-Men is so like, look at Wolverine, right?
He's been in 75 movies.
He's been in 75 movies. But look at this.
75 and a half.
If Wolverine should have ever tanked, it should have been that fucking first origin story.
And that motherfucker
when that
wasn't-
leaked, that shit leaked early. Like
And it still was number one
And
for
it was
2 weeks,
still
two-
number
for
yeah
2 or
for
3
damn near a
weeks.
month.
Yeah,
Nah,
but that's Hugh though. I think that's more Hugh. Cause
No,
No, motherfuckers
nigga,
just love the X-Men.
It's just the fan base. Niggas want to go like, dude. I saw the leak. I saw how
Yeah, I saw
whack
the
this shit
new
looked,
two,
and I was
yeah.
like, dude, I don't know if I'm gonna go see this shit in the theater. And then I saw everything else that was playing, and I was like,
Fuck it.
I'm gonna go watch this shit in the theater. Like this,
Fuck
that
it.
was it.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do. It had nothing to do with the right. Like I said, now it might be a little different because the competition is now escalated. Now everything is getting these fucking technology is changing everybody's ability to make shit at least in the trailer look good. Cause real talk, if we didn't know what the fuck Big Game was about, just based off all the goddamn Michael Bay is making a living off niggas shit exploding.
He really is.
That's what I'm saying. People want perfect example. The critics gave Ninja Turtles a horrible score,
And it shouldn't.
and it was
rightfully so.
they were totally accurate.
Rightfully so.
But that motherfucker was number one for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Because they got what's
it's
it
Ninja
called?
Turtles.
It's Ninja Turtles.
It wasn't 3 weeks though. It was 2.
It's two. Still,
Yeah,
but
it's
still though.
Yeah,
enough
that's
to-
hard to do now.
Yeah, be number one for 2
Yeah,
weeks.
that is hard to do.
I mean, it's
now.
hard. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to disagree.
I'm gonna give
but-
you some more information that
but-
they're going to that. Now the Russo brothers got signed by Sony now to do shit over there. So these motherfuckers got hot. So you got people in your camp working for there and your camp now too. That's what Marvel was going. Okay, it'd be like, all right, I hire you to do my lawn, right? But then, no, me and you gonna work on a project doing a lawn together. We cutting the lawn together over
And
next
the
door.
competition gonna hire you.
No. You are my competition that I hired into though to do this lawn with me. But then I also hired. But then you brought in your cousin Lil Rock to do my next door neighbors right next door that I thought I was doing too. But we want to split that now too. Because you done basically told me that I need to hire your cousin Lil Rock to do the lawn next door.
So Marvel just infiltrating.
Yeah, the Russo brothers work for Sony now too. So I mean,
But so with that being said, you just
Fox
said
ain't doing
the
that.
perfect word, infiltrate. Since they infiltrating the shit, you think they ain't gonna slowly take that shit over?
right, and Fox ain't letting that shit happen. Is my point.
Shit, okay.
Fox ain't letting that shit
Okay.
happen.
Let me ask y'all a question. What's the last genre-related movie you bought on DVD?
Last genre-related movie I bought
Yeah.
on DVD, Raid 2. That's what Raid
Shake my motherfucking hand.
Raid
man.
motherfucking 2.
I've been trying to tell niggas about Raid 2.
Raid 2
Raid 2. Well,
Raid 2 is the best action movie I've seen that year.
Raid and Raid 2 is probably the best.
Did you buy Wolverine?
Did I buy Wolverine? No, I really did that at Redbox because I didn't care for X-Men Origins because I was like, I ain't gonna spend my motherfucking money after I just seen X-Men Origins tank. The only reason I wanted to see X-Men Origins, honestly, is because Ryan Reynolds was gonna be Wade Wilson. That was it. I was like, and he did perfectly. But Deadpool, no, it just fell the fuck out because they tanked so bad. And then don't get me wrong, the Wolverine movie was actually pretty decent. But
Except for that last 15 minutes.
Last 15 minutes and maybe like a 30,
It was a
40 minute
great
in
movie.
between.
It was a great movie until them last
Which
15
one?
minutes.
The second one?
The second one was good until them last 15
It
minutes.
was
a good movie until that last 15 minutes. That
It was
last 15
decent,
minutes.
but it ain't X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Wait.
like
We talking
this.
about which?
Wolverine, the one when we went to go see at Galleria.
The one that happened right before Days of Future Past.
The second one. The second Wolverine.
With
in Japan, the one he was in
Okay,
Japan.
yeah, that was cool. Yeah,
Yeah, that
until
was
the last
good.
15 minutes.
I wasn't even that mad at the last 15 minutes.
I was heated at the
Now-
last 15 minutes.
I wasn't even that.
Silver
upset.
Samurai, the way they did Silver, they said
whack.
Silver. I'm like, you can't even make him a fucking. I'm like, okay. I was like, all right, we just. I'm not even going. I'm not gonna have.
I ain't,
but
and
it is what
that
it is.
Viper bitch, nobody knew about her for real. I mean, I
get
knew
outta
about it,
here
but
with
nobody
that.
knew
That was
about it.
garbage.
That
They was
Viper-
trying to get a
That
pretty
Viper
chick in
bitch.
there, man. Get out of here.
Man, she's like a chick that get ran through by the Marvel cats. You know what I'm saying? That's what she basically was.
I didn't see that.
I mean, no, I mean, I'm
Was it
talking
in the
about
movie? 'Cause I didn't.
I mean, see, a lot of my opinions, this not like real comic book lore. It's like in my mind, like what they probably doing.
It
They
just
don't
comes
wanna
out.
tell nobody.
Right. They already get
What they
banged
really
out
wanna-
by
what they-
Captain
there was a dark
America.
place.
Right,
This
no,
is what's
or what
going
they
on.
really want to put out there with his kids reading it too. Like, well, you know, we ran the train on Viper, right? You know what I'm saying?
Nope, that's just Daryl's comic book. I highly doubt Stan Lee was like, you know what? We should probably have them run the train on there. I think that would be a really good part in this book. Show how her psychology got
All right,
fucked up.
mentioning Marvel, they're doing 28 hours of Marvel. 28 hours of watch all the movies from the top to bottom.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good as well.
I
You
break
good?
that down in my house.
Man,
Throughout the
I
year.
seen every Marvel movie. Pretty much, I seen every Marvel movie up to this point. I don't need to see all the motherfuckers over
Yeah,
again.
it's,
Like
not,
20
it's not like it's a
Right.
really. I mean, Phase 1, cool. It's not worth watching every
Not
single
all
thing.
of, not all of them.
And because you got Incredible Hulk when it's not even the same dude, and you know what I mean. It's
And I think Incredible was better than what people give it to.
Yeah.
Incredible
Hulk. Oh,
They
yeah.
try to knock that hustle. But even the first one was good. It was just a different, you know.
Oh, I didn't fuck with that first one.
You gotta really just watch it on TV.
You
got
pulling
some.
the Godzilla right now. Chill
No,
out.
you got some, no. I'm gonna get
Chill
real.
out. Chill out.
You have some epic dudes in that movie.
Don't do it. I'm saving you the headache. You pulling the Godzilla, man. Don't do it. Don't walk down that path, Julian.
55 minutes, man.
Don't walk by that path,
55
Julian.
minutes
It's
till
gonna be over.
Godzilla came out,
that
man.
that first Hulk was the whack.
Nigga, the toughest
You
thing
know
that
what,
nigga
though,
fought
but
was some
You
rabid
gotta
dogs,
understand,
dude.
but you gotta understand
Who was the villain in the first?
You gotta
one?
understand what they
A
had
tornado.
before that. As far as real talk. Hey, yo, you stupid.
That nigga fought
Hey, yo,
a
you
tornado
stupid.
in the first movie, nigga.
Hey, yo, you stupid. Hey, yo, you still. I can't.
Oh, he said a fire tornado.
Hey, don't do it, Julian. Don't do it, man.
I was just trying to give it the balance. I was trying to bring balance to the.
That nigga.
I'm just trying to bring balance.
Hey, that nigga fought Whirlwind.
You know what it is where I'm coming from, because it wasn't my favorite. I'm not saying it was my favorite. I wasn't saying it was
Because you caping up for that.
because I barely even bought the DVD. I probably found the DVD for like $2 somewhere at one
Jules
time.
bought it
and
full
bought it.
price, y'all.
Nah. Real talk. And that's how I really rate these movies. If I run and buy that DVD, that means that movie was worth it.
Yeah.
But with I'm just saying, from a genre aspect, you have movies coming out in the early time. This is before a lot of people started clicking in Dark Knight Rises and all that.
The shit, the first
Know what I mean?
Iron Man is the first one in series. And Iron Man first. Iron
That's
Man
the
was
first phase one movie.
Yeah, was that what 2006?
8.
Yeah, 7.
No,
2007 exactly.
No, I think you're right.
No, 2007.
2008. It's 2008.
2006?
No,
No, I
2008.
think it's
No, 2008.
2007
definitely
because
2008.
Because Dark Knight came not
no,
too long after.
Transformers was the same year of Iron Man, I think.
No, and Dark Knight came out the same year.
2007. Look it up.
I'm pretty sure.
It don't matter. One
For
year.
what?
What's the difference?
I'm pretty sure.
It's still almost 10
I
years
was with
ago.
my ex when we went saw Dark Knight, and I would know that.
You
was
know what?
2008.
Incredible Hulk was 8. Iron Man was the year before. Incredible Hulk was
You sure?
2008.
Which one? The weak one or the new one?
The new one. The new Hulk was.
Yeah, that's probably.
That was epic, man. And not to even. Yeah, that's crazy.
I said, oh, damn.
I feel like that's got to be 2008.
2008. It's 2008.
I know it had to be 2008.
Iron Man?
Yeah, regular
Yeah.
Iron Man's 2008.
Yeah, because I was
Also,
like,
it was back to back with Hulk then.
yeah, and then
It
because
goes
I
Iron
remember,
Man, then Hulk.
I saw Iron Man. I remember
Alright.
seeing Dark Knight right after.
The second Hulk, not the
Spider-Man was 2006. Ah, yeah.
Spider-Man was 2003.
No. The one.
and
2000 the
the
first
one
one
where
was
he's emo?
02. The second
You
one
talking
was
about with Garfield, with Andrew as the new
the
Spider-Man?
third one with the out the Sam whatever his
You
name
talking
is.
about, fucking Sam
first
Raimi.
trilogy
Sam
of
Raimi.
them.
Sam Raimi.
No, his first one was 2000.
When everybody came, the Sandman and everybody, it was
2001
too much. It
No,
was
that
too
shit
much.
was 99.
I shouldn't even talk
No,
about
it's
that
2000.
movie. That movie was
2000.
garbage.
No, Spider-Man was
Spider-Man
2003 was 2007.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Alright,
that shit was
cool.
horrible.
That
But
was
so no,
horrible.
but so y'all ain't feeling that the whole thing. But I mean, we are. I mean,
What I was just trying to get to was the point of, if you go back and watch it now, as whack as it might have been, it respect due when you have that coming for the genre, when at a time there wasn't too many movies to go off of how to approach the whole comic movie aspect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
So I look at it like, you know what? I'll appreciate that movie because it has some epic actors in it,
Right.
just kind of slow motion, big time. And then when he was
No
fighting
villain.
them dogs, that was horrible.
No villain.
Like ill.
Tornado.
Tornado.
Or what was it?
When he was fighting himself on the plane, just
Nah, that nigga was
falls
a big
asleep.
ass lightning
He said
storm,
fine.
and it was the same nigga
It was
that
kind of dope though.
I think he was
it's
the
pop.
same nigga that was
It was
that
supposed,
played
it was supposed to be Absorbing Man, but they fucked that all up, man.
Really? That was with an absorbing man?
It's supposed to be Absorbing.
But see, this is what it is this is where it
nigga.
confuses
That nigga
us
was
at.
a rainstorm.
Because when you get the animated movies versus the silver screen, and you're trying to appease the audience of masses, you're gonna get so many different stories that it turns it whack, and you don't get no originality with it. Like you feel like, oh man, that's not what I read when I was a kid.
Only thing I really did.
You know
fuck
what that
with
makes
is-
it? I'm glad you really just cleared up a whole fucking clusterfuck in my head, man.
About
That was supposed to be the Absorbing Man. It makes sense now.
Yeah.
I know that. I was just like, who the fuck is this
'Cause-
nigga of the elements?
Yeah, it's supposed to be. It was supposed to be Absorbing Man, but then they said no. Then at the same time, they made his dad be David Banner. As a homage. Only thing I really did fuck with, I did fuck with.
Yep.
Him, actually getting chased by the army and shit. That was probably the
Yeah,
only
yeah,
thing
yeah.
that
That was cool.
That was cool.
This nigga was running on mountainsides. I was like,
Right,
damn
this nigga
right.
jumping to that's like, and then you see him really doing the Hulk shit, jumping to the lower atmosphere, traveling across the United States. I'm like, that's dope.
Yeah.
That was dope. I ain't gonna knock that, but
The rest of it?
Right.
yeah.
And then the nigga fought Raindrop Man.
Is that the
That
worst
was
of all?
over.
Is that the worst of all the Marvel movies?
I wouldn't say that.
Well, it's not part. It's
It is. I would say so.
if you want.
Like, how far back are we going?
I'm talking about starting from that. That's the
No.
first one. Like the first one. That's considered the first one.
No,
the original.
no, Iron
Not
Man is
really.
phase 1. Iron Man is considered.
So
phase
no,
one.
this.
No,
Hulk
no,
he's
it's
talking
not
about-
even considered phase 1.
No,
I mean,
this
that's
was
right
that first
after,
Hulk
that's
is not even
right
considered
after.
phase 1.
Which one is it?
The
Nah,
original Hulk is not even considered none of.
No, I
phase.
said Iron Man is considered phase
Nah, a
1.
lot
Right,
of
but
people
I'm
would
talking,
say
I'm
that.
talking about of all the Marvel movies from the original Hulk on down through phase, starting from phase 1.
Oh,
Even that
I thought
original-
I was like, are we going back into the 80s?
No. I'm talking about.
I was like, I've seen
I'm talking about
some.
the 2000 George. I think the Hulk is the
But
worst.
that was
one.
one of the first ones to set it off, though. So
I think it's the worst one. It's gotta be.
I mean,
But
somebody
without,
gotta take the L.
but
Somebody
at
gotta
the
take
same
the L.
time, but at the
I
same
don't
time,
know.
it was
Well,
it was
of
necessary.
superhero movies? Are we
Let's
saying
keep it
Marvel.
100. Blade.
Just
Let's keep it 100.
Blade 3.
There was 3 Blades.
Blade 3 was
Everybody always complaining about
trash?
that. Yeah.
T-E-R-A-S-H.
So
But Blade 2 was epic as fuck.
Yes,
Yeah,
epic,
that
right.
was- yeah,
but
that-
but Blade 3 was, you could tell that. What's his name?
I'm about to blow
Wesley
somebody
Snipes is
high
in the
on
motherfucking
mic.
trailer just getting high.
Blade 1.
Yeah.
Kingsman was the same graphics as Blade 1.
Damn.
Ever watch Blade
it
1
was
now?
not-
You see the blood scenes?
Wow.
Oh, it
was
looks
not,
CGI.
It was not that bad.
It was that bad. Them blow up scenes, the heads popping off. You know Kingsman was garbage.
Nah.
Hey,
Hey,
All right. Switching up, we gonna move to DC. They released a lot of stuff about Suicide Squad coming out. Of course, they got Jared Leto being Joker.
I'm
You have
curious about that.
Will Smith playing Deadshot. Margaret, what's that? It's Margaret Robbie, right?
yeah.
Margaret Robbie playing Harley Quinn.
Them niggas got something
Amanda
going on.
Waller's being played by Viola Davis. I forgot who Flag is gonna
What?
be.
Why
Will
you
Smith and
laughing?
Margaret Rowe got something going on, nigga. That's 2 movies in a row.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Skeet beat, sir.
Skeet and Beat.
Skeet beat.
Skeet and beat.
Or beat
Yeah.
and skeet.
I forgot the
If you
rest of
skeet before you beat, that's a very interesting feeling.
I forgot the rest of the Suicide Squad. I can't remember offhand, but really nobody cares about the other people that's in Suicide Squad, except people I mentioned. But I think it's gonna be pretty good. I think it's gonna change up some shit. I think it's gonna rejuvenate Will Smith's career a lot too.
Shit, Focus been number 1.
Focus
Yeah,
on
but I'm
number
talking about
one.
like on the level where he get back to some epic like shit.
I think that's over.
I think he got one more run in him.
No.
Nah, he need to go.
I ain't knocking the hustle. I'm just.
I think he got one more run in him.
I feel like
I'm a fan.
he need to do some Clint Eastwood shit, man. He
He
need
need
to
to do
be.
Hancock too, nigga.
He,
I think so too.
He need to do
Oh,
Hancock
okay,
too.
okay. This is something I thought about. What movie has, not the movie being bad, but I don't think Will Smith has ever had a bad performance.
No,
He's a
his
great
best-
actor.
The movie may have been bad, but he's never had a
I mean,
bad
his
performance.
best movie still since
but
it's gotta be
then,
Ali.
but then you
know,
could do that. But if you pick any major actor, it's always.
Oh no, it's something you can. Okay, throw one out there.
Give me one for what's your boy Brad Pitt.
Nah, I Am Legend was so dope though.
Legends
Will
of Fall.
Smith, that dude.
Legend of the Fall is what made the nigga. No, it wasn't.
I didn't fuck with that shit.
That made him. If that's the case, you can pick whatever the movie, nigga. Why,
Troy Gibson
what the
Slade.
fuck was that? Made in America. Wild Wild West,
Troy
nigga.
brought his career back.
But I don't
though.
think he had bad performances in there.
I don't.
think the movie sucked.
It's probably on the same. Exactly. That's my whole point. I don't. If they're like major actors that are usually getting nods, it's usually the writing that's horrible. It's usually not them because if you gotta play a motherfucking cashier paper bag nigga,
That's the
and that's your role.
perfect point.
You can't really. They don't
Perfect
write shit
point.
for you. What are you gonna
Yeah,
do?
you're right.
Which is why everybody be saying Green Lantern was whack, but Ryan Reynolds wasn't whack.
He
It
did
was
what
just
he's
the
supposed to
movie
do.
was
Yeah,
itself
shit
was
was
garbage.
horribly written.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Because Ryan Reynolds was good. The dude who played Sinestro, whoever the fuck he was dope.
Yeah, he did a
And,
good
and,
job.
and Ben Affleck was good as Daredevil. It was just the movie was not.
And Michael
not
Clark
done
Duncan
right.
was a good kingpin.
He's a great pianist.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
I didn't
That's what I
think so.
said. I didn't really hate
All right, all right.
Daredevil.
I ain't gonna fight the Oracle.
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't really hate Daredevil that much. I was just upset, like you said, because I saw the movie. I was like, there's just so much other shit they
Potential
could have
goes
done
out
with
the
this.
window.
Like, you just like,
Yeah.
out of all the things you chose, you thought this was the best fucking option. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
That's usually how I look at it. If you usually get pretty, high caliber actors, you just like, okay. Now, when they start choosing niggas that you just like, why the fuck you choose these people? Then you're like, okay, he might be bringing it down. Like, for example, Batista's not that great of an actor.
Take warranted
Okay.
You gotta
So,
keep his shoulders
But
up.
drag him as Drax, shit was great.
because he's not a good actor. He
Yeah,
plays
exactly. He's playing the nigga that says 4 lines. That nigga's Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah,
Ah!
yeah, that's for sure.
I wouldn't even say it that bad, man.
I'm just
No,
saying.
but he's good though.
He's-
He's good as Drax.
He's good at
Yeah,
Drax
he was
because
good.
he has to say dumbass lines. Put Batista as fucking Star-Lord.
It's over.
shit.
Oh
That's
shit.
all.
Now Chris Pratt needed that, man.
Well, that's my
But it goes
point.
straight to DVD.
That shit won't even get DDD, nigga. That shit'll be on YouTube.
Mm.
Damn.
That shit'll be a fan-made trailer.
Oh,
Wow.
Niggas,
You know what?
you throwing darts, huh?
I
Darts
can't
at
even
that man
disagree
face.
with him.
it's the truth. It's the truth.
I can't
Because
disagree.
I mean, we all love Batista, but you got to know your role.
Right.
You're not gonna be no starring lead, as the what was it, the handsome white man saving motherfuckers. But you could be the beast niggas that's throwing niggas through walls and shit. That is you. That is you. Know your limitations.
We'll give you a little brain, just a little. You can think. You can sound smart.
The group was still owning niggas in that movie, though.
All right, next up, Ducktales is coming back in 2017.
My
I'm
childhood,
mad you brought
nigga.
this up though, but you know what? I gotta
DuckTales.
Respect your age groups.
But the one person who is skeptical is who?
DJ Ramirez. Trash.
There it is.
There we go.
I mean, I honestly think it's gonna probably be whack. Cause I just think that a lot of times they try to reboot a lot of classic
So
stuff.
they're
and
making
it's
a
never-
movie out of all that.
No, it's gonna be
series.
another series.
I'm done.
It better
I'm
not
done.
look like when they be trying to make this shit look like 3D.
Oh,
Like,
they're
Yes.
gonna do it too.
And I hate that shit.
Are they-
I hate
are
These
they-
boys
that's
had it
what they
on
gonna do?
Smash with that.
like
No,
how they did with
okay.
Transformers and shit.
Oh.
I be like,
Transformers
this
and
shit-
with Turtle and with Ninja Turtles.
Oh, that was horrible with
Yeah, I
Turtles.
can't.
That
I
new
can't.
Ninja Turtles looks like
I
that.
don't
was
even
horrible.
really watch. You know what? I'm on the cusp with my man Julian right here.
Julian.
Julian.
Remember my man Julian? That's his new name. I'm on the cusp with Captain Julian over here, man. I'm a grown man at this point. There's just certain
Certain
I
things
can't.
you
I
gotta
just
have a
can't
limit.
sit down and watch.
See, I got a daughter in there, so I mean.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
gonna
I mean,
get
you
into
got
it.
to.
For you,
You got
yeah.
kids.
I mean, yeah. For someone like.
But your love
like-
for it sounds
like
different than just the
Graham
excuse
and
of
Daryl,
having
you know,
your
since they
daughter.
got younger
I think that's
kids,
what you
it
want to
makes sense.
see.
I mean, I grew
And
up.
you're gonna
You
use
know what?
little
No,
one.
I'm happy about
as
it.
the balance.
I'm probably not gonna tune in general. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if I want to watch DuckTales, all I gotta do, I tune in on some old shit if I really want to.
Yeah.
man.
I didn't even watch the old. I couldn't do it. I grew up too hardcore, man. I grew up Voltron,
dude, but you
Silverhawks,
got-
Thundercats. It was
DuckTales
just
But like
spent
you
off a
said,
lot of shit,
but it's
though.
the nostalgia behind it, though.
It
But the
wasn't
DuckTales
nothing
spent off a
nostalgic
lot
to
of
me
shit,
though.
though,
Nothing
man.
nostalgic to me. I think because I was becoming a teen when it was popping off. You know, I was.
That's
just
how.
looking at it like,
But
you
no,
know.
that's a great example. You know why? Because that's exactly how I feel about Power Rangers.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was becoming
Exactly.
when I was becoming a teen when Power Rangers came out, and I like my little brother watched Power Rangers, I was like, this shit is Voltron.
Oh, I was
That is
mad. I
negative.
was mad watching them dudes in the suit.
I was like, you
That's
might
a
as well, you
perfect
niggas.
segue.
Oh yeah, no, we don't get.
That's a
into that.
perfect segue in a second. Yeah.
I mean, I get DuckTales one of the best cartoons of the
No
night.
way. No way. Don't say
I'm gonna
that.
tell you why, man.
But you saying
What?
that with
Look,
conviction.
look,
Don't.
I know, but they no, look. They
I'm
look,
you on your
look,
own.
no, go ahead. I'm
I ain't saying shit.
It spent off like 3 other cartoons.
It did. It did.
Darkwing Duck, Chippendales, Rescue
was kinda
Rangers.
cool. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Like, they
That
kept
all came from DuckTales.
Yeah.
You sure they didn't stand on their own?
Launchpad, but
Because
Craig was
all
hella
that,
show
if that's the
right
case,
now.
all that shit got spun
No,
off of
Darkwing-
Jungle Book,
Darkwing-
nigga. You had
Darkwing-
Tailspin, you had Baloo, you had all them niggas.
Right?
You
That's true,
Darkwing
that's
Duck,
true.
Darkwing Duck,
Chippend-
No, but
Darkwing Duck was a lowly dude in their area. or
Right,
whatever.
right. No,
They
I
could-
remember that,
and
but
then
I'm just
Chippendale
saying
Rescue
Jungle
Rangers.
Book, like fucking Chippendale, it's the same shit.
Cartoon Duck period is just weak.
Hey man, you're not gonna talk about Howard the Duck, nigga.
Howard
You
the
ain't gonna-
Duck
Howard the Duck was amazing, nigga.
Hey, you know
And he had a cameo at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy, nigga.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
with the mohawk.
Yes.
It's just awkward.
What about the Mighty Ducks?
Oh,
No,
I fucked the mic.
No, the cartoon? Oh, that was the shit.
No, I'm talking.
I wasn't even talking. I'm talking about the actual movie.
Oh, no, the movie I seen and the cartoon.
You talking about the hockey movie?
Yeah,
The movie
Emilio
was okay.
Estevez.
but-
Exactly.
No, that movie went okay. The motherfucking Mighty Ducks movies are classics. nigga.
No, they are though.
No, they ain't classics, but have y'all seen
No,
the
they are.
cartoon?
Yeah, yeah, we seen the cartoon.
Cartoon was
wasn't
dope
a
to me.
classic.
That's kind of dope to me.
For me, it
Mighty
wasn't a
Ducks is
classic.
classic.
Nah.
I dare
For
somebody
you,
to challenge
for you
me.
though,
I ain't
for
no
your
dare,
generation.
that's
I mean,
listen.
classic.
How old are you?
34.
34?
34.
You're a baby. To me, I'm 41. Think about it.
But it's a classic, though.
To you, your generation. I agree.
No, I mean,
So what was yours? Like Bad News Bears or something?
Nah, no way. Mine was breaking.
Bad News.
Wait, no, but
Mine was D Street.
I'm trying to find
Red
some childhood
Monkey Man.
shit. I'm trying to find some childhood shit.
Exactly.
I'm trying to find some childhood movies. No,
No, but all
Turbo
jokes
was my
aside,
nigga.
Mine
Like,
was
I mean,
Goonies. Mine was Goonies.
I almost broke my
I'ma
neck
keep
trying to
it real.
dance on
Mine
the
was
ceiling.
Goonies.
Oh
know,
yeah, Goonies, damn
We
right.
had a ET,
When
but
I
I never
Willie,
even
nigga.
watched ET fully. I just knew it was the joint at that time. But Goonies was definitely the generation.
Goonies was my
And
shit.
then
Rebooted,
we
they
getting
were
older, we got the Breakfast Club. So it was, we had.
No, that's real.
Man,
That's
I
real.
used to
Like,
shit
I
on
mean,
Goonies
we
when it came on
used to
TV,
love the
nigga.
Goonies.
Fuck that.
But at the time when
For real.
DuckTales was popping on TV, I had Slick Rick on the radio and Big Daddy Kane and DMP.
I mean, that's true. You can't be talking about getting some trim and then going to watch DuckTales.
That I
nigga.
am hitting middle school with the Jordan, the number threes came out. You know, I'm in middle school like, yo.
And then I was listening to AMG. Bitch better have my money on the low too.
Yeah.
And then I said,
That's an interesting
might have-
dichotomy.
Yeah, but
Because you're over here like, why the fuck Scrooge McDuck ain't getting
that's
that
what I'm
pussy?
saying though.
But
No,
you was
but
torn.
but
You
a
was
bitch
torn.
better have my money. I was like, dude, I think of Scrooge McDuck every
And
time.
plus,
I think
who
of
don't
bitch
want to
better have my
dive
money.
into a bunch of gold money, nigga? Who didn't want to do that?
I'm not gonna say it
Who
live. Like it
didn't
wasn't
want
on
some-
I ain't
TV
gonna
when
front.
I'm getting
I
ready
ain't
for
gonna
school.
front.
I
or
just saw
something.
this shit.
In my early days of
Here,
opulence.
okay. Let's just take this. Is how you know if you was a real fan.
Mm-hmm.
Back during that time, let's say right around 10, 11, would you be caught wearing a fucking DuckTales shirt?
Yes.
Nah, man.
You wouldn't? Why wouldn't you?
I would no, because when I was 10 and 11, we was rocking fucking the fucking Looney Tunes with the jerseys and shit.
Yeah.
But DuckTales seemed like it seemed like the next, like the generation under me. Like I watched Scrooge McDuck. It was cool. Like Darkwing Duck was my shit. But I think it's just because the nigga was trying to act like Batman, and I was waiting for Batman to come on. You know what I'm saying? Because he was the next. That was the next show up.
It makes sense.
I can agree with that.
But it's all about the age brackets. That's really at the end of the day. Because I mean, I tell you, it was on TV a lot when I would walk around the house. I had little brothers at the time, and I peep it out. But I just wasn't. I want to see something transform. That was just me, or form Voltron, or Robotech it. You know what I mean? So it was different.
You must like GoBots.
I hated
Oh
GoBots.
my god,
Oh,
that's
Jesus.
almost
So
blasphemous, my
GoBots.
nigga.
You do not mention this show in the room.
GoBots.
You know the
Said
funny
no.
thing is, I was at the toy collectible show yesterday, and these dudes they had all type of GoBots in there, and I'm like,
nobody
what
was
is
fucking
that?
with
Nobody buys them.
I bet not. I hope
It's like,
not.
it's like you looking at them like, ew, get them out of here.
Hey, but that's so weird though.
Yeah,
Like you can just. That's almost like buying some like fake Jordans.
yeah.
Jordan.
'Cause that's exactly what it was.
It is. It's like you just like
That's a
nigga,
that's a
I
perfect
mean,
comparison.
It is.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
like you get no respect. There might like be like little small niche people that might be
They
like,
probably
yeah.
got a Facebook group too. We could probably find. I'm gonna look that up. GoBots fan
You-
club.
and I guarantee you, they're a direct cousin of the Bronies.
That'd be fucked up. Like, has anybody in here ever fucked their GoBot? Just asking.
No, okay. I'm
No,
just
it's-
moving on.
I was just asking. I mean,
That was just somewhere posing for
Yeah,
a
I heard
podcast. So
about
that never
Alright.
did that.
Next up, we got Michelle Rodriguez comments on superheroes of color.
Reiterate the comment.
All right. I'll read her direct comments. Her comments, I'm surmising it before it pulls up. Basically, she said that TMZ ran up on her and was like, "Hey, I heard you." But so, I don't know what.
Did she try to? Is this?
No, it was supposed to be. It was
No,
some
no, no,
rumor
no,
that
no,
they.
no.
I think they made it up to fuck with her.
No. She said it. She made a comment in her room. She recorded it.
No. So, yeah, but the original one came from TMZ thing.
What you mean?
That was her apology. Supposed.
No.
So-
Oh yeah. Well, she was
Because first of all, they came to her and was like, "Hey, we heard you're supposed to be a part of the Green. You're supposed to be named as Green Lantern or something." Who the fuck said that? First of all, number one, I'd have said that. That's what, TMZ did some dumbass shit to her and ran up on her like that. And first of all, if I'm a person, that's like somebody running up on me and be like, "Man, I heard you're supposed to be the next Superman."
No,
G."
that's real though. No, because there was a couple articles. I forgot what she was supposed to be playing.
No, it was supposed to be like a female Green Lantern, like 'cause like a Green Lantern Corps. They was asking her if she's gonna be part of the Green Lantern Corps, but I'm like, they ain't even the new Green Lantern ain't even coming out to 2019, 2020. So how the fuck could?
I mean, it's still you still got
They
the
ain't even-
contractual though.
Right, but you haven't even announced who the fuck is gonna be either Hal Jordan or John Stewart, or even fucking the regular Green Lantern first.
Right.
So how would she even be announced?
I don't know.
But she was like, basically, she goes on and says, she basically says in so many words, I can't. This article just has like kind of a summation, but she basically says, I'm just tired of people in Hollywood and people of color trying to make
people's
superheroes
stories,
colors, and instead we should go out and make your own heroes, bring
I
your
respect
own
that,
people
though.
to the screen, blah blah blah.
But that's a loaded question. That's
It's
a
a very
answer.
loaded
And it's hard as fuck. Yeah, what she said, yes, us being brothers of color in this room, yeah, I want to see different. I want to see a Dominican warrior god. I want to see a black African prince and shit like different things like that. Yeah, I want to see that.
But I don't
at
want
the
to
same
see it with the
time-
typical names either.
No. I
Yeah.
think the problem is where it gets the confusion happen is because what she was saying was she don't like the fact that they're flipping it, the same characters and adding color and or changing.
But the
their-
comic books are doing it themselves right now, so it's not like they changing source material.
Exactly. Well, exactly. But I mean, she's just talking historically. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they were. So like now, them flipping, making it a woman, flipping and making it a brother, flipping and making it Hispanic, Latino, Indian, whatever.
But the thing is, even with Green Lantern, Jon Stewart's been in Green Lantern since the 60s and 70s.
Right, and that's fine. But this just shows you she's not James. She's not a fucking comic book buff. But what my problem in the fact that she doesn't have that understanding.
She's an actress, though.
Right, she's an actress,
and she's in that
genre.
That genre, just being an actress.
Not really. She's
auditioning for different positions.
She's in that. But the problem is like there's an overlap. Okay, I mean, just because you're in the action, like think about it. All the roles she plays, most likely, majority of them motherfuckers are original roles. You know what I mean? They don't have a fan base. They don't have a backing. They don't have a lineage or a history behind it. You know what I mean? So you can go out there and create this character as you want it to be versus people who know what the fuck Hal Jordan is like, his mentality. Like, you got James out there critiquing like, that's not even, he don't even act that way. You know what I'm saying? So if you're trying to be true to the core, try to be true to the fans, you have to respect where it comes from. So I get her. I understand why she made that comment. If she's not a comic book person, or that's what my problem is. That
I'm not saying disagree with you, but I totally see that comment in a different light.
So what do you mean?
As far as her saying it, I think from a minority actress or actor, whatever you want to call it, she's saying it from an aspect of let's not be the typical Superman. Let's not do all these characters that are here, and we got to do
right.
Like,
no,
like
and that's the part I'm
that.
addressing, and I agree with that.
Our own.
No, and I agree with that. But I think, I do think there's something wrong with that.
It's about making your own comic book.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
The reason why is because that shit is not ever going to be made.
It has to start.
It's not. That's the problem.
Unless it's like,
the problem is
like
exactly. That's
just
what.
Unless
It's
like
a family.
Because like he make, you know what? I kind of gotta agree with him. Because check this out. David Banner actually came out with some shit at one point, like some African superheroes, and that shit was dope. Like it's on YouTube. Y'all can check it. I forgot.
Yeah, I've heard the name. I remember.
It's like a Loyos or some shit like that.
Some shit like that, but it's fucking dope.
But you got to look at what she's talking. I think she's talking to the masters of Hollywood. I don't think she's talking like
she's talking
comic
to everybody.
Fans.
But see, I mean, that's what the whole Oscars was about. As opposed to the diversity and let's help women get paid the same as men and all the rest of this shit. But what people don't understand is Hollywood is run by Caucasian people.
Yeah,
and the people who
Caucasian men,
Caucasian men, and the people who spend money, usually the dollar that they're going after, are the people who have the most disposable income, which are Caucasian Americans. So you're going to tell their stories, which is why everything gets whitewashed. So that's why I don't think that it's fair. Well, the thing that she's missing is like we can write all these stories. We can do all of that
But
shit.
they don't get backed.
Exactly. That's the point.
That's
So
what
they're just going to sit. They're going to buy them and shelve them. And then later on, 7 years down the road, this is an awesome story. We're just going to flip it up for the people we know who are going to go buy it, buy the DVD, come visit it first weekend.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the issue.
I can feel that argument.
I mean, honestly, think about it. We looking at Black Panther. We think about how long we had to fucking fight to get Black Panther.
How long we still fighting? Look,
that's what I'm saying.
2019 or 20?
Exactly. That's my point.
OD.
17.
That's my point. We've been talking about that.
No, it's
Think
18.
about-
It's 18.
Yeah.
They pushed it back because of Spider-Man.
Think about how much flack
Why you gotta take a back seat to Spider-Man?
Because he the shit.
Who, Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
he got a bigger. He made a
That's
big
the
pop
problem.
up.
Yeah, that's the problem, though, but that's
so
the
you
problem.
going to take a back?
Right. I mean, and I ain't mad at that.
We ain't mean to cut you.
No, it's good, but I'm just saying, if you look at it as a whole, you look at it big picture, we've been looking at we've been talking about Black Panther for hella. Mm-hmm. We've been waiting for Black Panther to Black anything. I mean, think about the backlash that happened when they made Captain America black. When he took over for
Falcon took over.
when Falcon took over.
Or just like the same backlash when
made
Miles
a
Morales
woman-
took over for Spider-Man.
Exactly.
And even a woman Thor, too.
Exactly. I mean, these are,
And Muslim Miss Marvel.
Yeah. Yeah.
So think about that. Now, and this in the comic book, this shit ain't even happen on big screen.
But the only backlash I've never seen as far as race was when Sam Jack sold his rights to be Nick Fury. That's the only backlash.
But they already
I've
had
never seen.
they had a black Nick Fury already in the comics. Though.
But that's what I'm saying though. But no one had that backlash, and that's the first white.
Right, but that's because But
that's I mean, change someone's color. Excuse my language. But yeah.
But that's the history. But if it goes in the comics, then the cliche. So it was written happens.
Yeah.
So and this is
Bible and shit.
right.
Yeah,
So because
yeah.
people are looking for originality. So for Michelle Rodriguez, we like write your own stories. It's like who gonna pay for the shit?
But that's the problem. If nobody pushes it, you won't get it. How many? Come
I
on, keep
I
it real.
guarantee you.
Ratio wise.
But I'm saying, but the
How
characters
many
that
whites
but
versus Latinos versus blacks that go see the movies that are pushed out by Hollywood?
Oh no.
You
Here's
know
the
what I'm
thing.
saying?
But
That's why you got to put your own motherfucking money up.
Listen, when Tyler Perry, I might have mentioned this to y'all, when he did Star Trek, that first one, and he was on that little council for like 2 minutes, I said, that kid is messing with science movies so he can do something crazy. He's going to create a crew on a spaceship, but not in a Tyler Perry sense.
oh, I was like Medea in space.
No, I wasn't looking for Medea in space. I'm just saying, just to see him
Captain
playing,
Cat.
But look, real talk, just to see him playing in a genre that wasn't typical of what he's been pushing. And so when you see these actors do this stuff, and you're like, yo, they stepping out.
Hey, man.
Bam, but then boom, it just falls flat.
I'm trying to think. When was the last strong black superhero? Anything? Right, Blade.
And Spawn.
No, Spawn
Spawn
don't
wasn't
count. We're gonna eliminate that. That does not count.
Yeah,
That is-
can't
that's
discredit
that's
it,
one of them. That's one of
But
them
that-
redos in kickball.
Yeah,
Nah, but look,
That's
Spawn,
what we doing.
That's one of them we can redo again.
hey, don't discount.
Nigga just said no take, no take.
Spawn was the first one.
Yeah, but Spawn could have been way doper.
But
It's
it-
just-
But it's still.
What
Again-
was the plateau to give Spawn something to look at and say, this is what we're going to
because it should have been PG-13. That was
Look at
number
all
one.
the stuff coming out after Dark Knight. Keep it real. Fantastic Four with the whole
But Spawn was
reboot.
supposed to be like the Dark Knight
But that's
first.
the problem. It was still dark at the same time, but at a time when there was no other movies other than the cheesy Batmans,
Right.
and the cheesy Superman.
No, that
before
first
that.
that first
And the
Batman
ones-
was
and the-
not that
What,
first
89?
Batman.
The first two. The
That
first,
first
two.
two.
Batman.
89?
Oh, I'm not
Man.
knocking the first two.
But that's what I'm saying. So
I'm
it
talking
already had
about the
a
ones
platform.
that right behind it though. The last one with Val Kilmer.
Right, right,
And,
Yeah, Bad Nipples,
and,
yeah.
and don't get me wrong, I like George Clooney as Batman, but it was just not. It wasn't done right.
I
And
like
so,
George Clooney as Bruce
there was
Wayne.
really no comics in the movie scene like that. You couldn't get the comic movies unless it was Batman or Superman. And
I mean, I
Fantastic
agree.
Four tried, and they had some type of thing they was trying to push out, and it didn't work.
Right.
You know
I
what
mean, I agree, but what's funny is it just didn't do a lot. They didn't do a lot for Spawn. But the thing is, I'm not even looking from a Hollywood perspective. I'm looking for our perspective, like what we looking at. Like,
Yeah.
Before Blade, the only cat we had was fucking Action Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Action Jackson was a shit
I
too.
take that, though.
Exactly, and that's what
I
that's
even
all
take
we
the
had.
sidekick on Predator.
Right, exactly, exactly. Apollo Creed.
I
shit.
take all the sidekicks.
I mentioned this when you on a segue, but y'all know the dude that played the alien was black too.
Yeah, Kevin
Yeah,
Peacock.
you didn't know that?
The dude that played the original alien.
Yeah, you
I
know,
didn't know that.
he was in the first one and second.
Yeah, ain't that a bitch?
So that's what I'm
He
saying.
did.
Oh, it was
but-
covered
So,
up.
but
rest in peace, but, you know.
I'm just saying.
Worf
So
was
if we
covered up.
looking
no,
at all
the
these
Predator, I'm
stories.
talking about Predator. I'm talking about Alien.
Oh, Alien.
Yeah, he played. Somebody played an
I
alien that
can
was
believe
black
it.
too.
I can believe it.
He was a Nigerian med student.
They always
Shit,
do
as
that.
big as the
They always
motherfuckers,
do
I
that.
can believe it.
They always want the
Shit.
long arms
Yeah.
and the athletic builds
Yeah.
and all that. And look,
Predator.
Go ahead, Tim.
Right, they,
Sandman was,
right. Niggas went and got Sean
all-
Elliott.
we all good enough for that stuff. We can't.
Right.
Niggas said, let's get Robert Ory to play the alien, and then after
That's
that,
why I'm so. That's why I'm so avid for Black Panther to come out, man. Because Black Panther straight is like, if you want to say like the black superhero, he is the
right,
first.
right, and I agree.
He's the.
I agree, but
superhero.
just
Right.
giving us Black Panther is just giving us something to say, here,
No.
you got your black superhero.
Well,
Well,
and
no,
it-
no,
and
I agree.
and
I
it could
agree
be,
with
it
that.
could be with
I'm
that,
over
but,
that.
well, I guess, but like you said, it's a starting point
Yeah.
now. You know what I'm saying? Now, because now there's really no excuse.
In
You know what I
3
mean?
years, though.
Well, isn't correct?
That's a high blow.
Correct.
Come on.
Correct.
But he is gonna
Give me
be.
that
But
this
he's gonna be. Rumored he's gonna be in Age of Ultron. It's rumored that he's gonna be. I mean, no, it's not rumored. It's confirmed. He's gonna be in Civil War, and he's supposed to be in Spider-Man. All these other movies. So he's gonna be in other joints. It's not like
I'm
The
just saying-
collective is getting so
it-
big,
right, right.
they have to throw one in.
Well, I'm just saying
That's
this
how I
way.
look at it, man.
It's got to
Yeah,
start.
I'll be over that, though. I'll be over that concept.
Here's what scares me about this whole thing. You know, like Hollywood moves just like anything else. Like it moves in waves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So right now, like while the Oscar people were mad,
Mm.
you know, we're in superhero town. You know what I mean? Superheroes taking over every fucking thing.
Fuck yeah.
So like before it was vampires and werewolves and shit. Now it's all about superheroes. So I guess what I'm trying to figure out is, like you said, that's just coming out in like 2019. Right? 2018, whatever.
You trying to help it out.
Oh no, it's 2017, late 2017 now.
Yeah,
It's just pushed back to the end of the year.
It's not even a summer movie.
Well, the only
It's not
reason I'm
even a
saying
summer
that
movie.
is because.
But I'm actually glad that Black Panther been moved because it was supposed to be the same weekend as
'Cause it's a
fucking
holiday
Justice
movie.
League.
'Cause it's a holiday movie.
And Justice League was coming out the same day
That'd
as
be
them
cool
too.
with me. But we just got more movies to go see back to back.
Well, the reason
Spider-Man coming out
The
now,
reason why I
that's
say that though is because I'm concerned that the kick, this wave that we're riding,
It's gonna
start.
bust.
It's gonna bust, and we're gonna move on to something else. And
Unless-
black people won't get a chance to see their hero.
Unless they take it to that serious level that you can watch it over and over. Because right about now, there's not too many that you can watch over and over. And really just sit there glued to it like, oh, okay, this is good. You know what I mean? Wolverine, you could just say, that was garbage. The third one's about to start being filmed.
I mean, just really... a lot of shit. I mean, even if it's not even a movie, you can do dope ass TV shows. Like for instance,
Like that Daredevil does well, they're gonna be straight.
yeah, like for instance, like
Arrow
Daredevil.
got
Like
it
for
on
instance,
Smash.
like everyone in here, I'm pretty sure is aware that Original Hudlin and BET did like something with black people.
Yeah,
like,
cartoon.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
because it actually was good, and they could have went and pushed that shit way farther up. They didn't.
They should just push that shit to Netflix. Let it pick up and build.
It was
some
actually
shit.
on Netflix for a brief second, but they took it off. I remember it being on Netflix.
I wonder why they did that.
Marvel took that shit off. They like that's our plot. Oh shit, take this shit down. That's our plot. That's our exact fucking plot.
So,
Take it down.
so what I'm saying is, I just hope, even culturally, like Michelle Rodriguez, I appreciate what she was trying to say. You know what I mean? But we just have to attack the realism of it. You know
I'm
what
just
I mean?
glad she said it, though.
Oh no, I have an appreciation for it. I just want her to just understand it's not as simple as just write some shit and that shit's gonna get
Because
made.
even in our heads, it's stuck. What Superman look like. You know what I'm saying? Right. What Captain America look like.
Yeah, I mean, and that's
Let's
fine.
keep it real.
That's
You know
fine.
what I'm
What I'm saying is though, who gonna create? Like, it has to be some shit like reading Genius, reading what the fuck is that? Sons of Liberty.
Right.
You know, stuff like that where the new generation starts pushing and they start to develop a fan base for these people. Yeah, right. Because if they don't have it, like it's just like the internet. Though it's it's an amazing device. It's opened up a lot of pathways. It's also fucked a lot of shit up. Because now they're not doing shit unless you already got backing. You know, artists, you're not finna get no motherfucking record deal if you don't have a certain amount of followers yet. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't played a certain amount of times yet, we're not just gonna take a shot on you. Because we know that you're amazing. Because you need to build, you need to be working hard yourself.
But then on the flip side too is it's so easy to get that through the internet.
Yeah, like you
it's
don't
so
need
easy
a
to
fucking
sell
deal.
yourself. You don't need a
Currency
deal.
don't have a fucking deal.
You just
Black
gotta
Miller don't have, and they doing fine.
Right, exactly. They're doing fine, right?
They're doing
Music's a lot different.
No. They're doing perfectly fine, right?
Right.
Amongst, are they mainstream?
But they don't need to be mainstream.
So what? Movies have to be mainstream.
Movies have to be mainstream.
So that's my point. So the reason why it can work for music is because you can get a niche market and they can say, because you only gotta feed one nigga.
Right.
In his band, he only got to sustain. You ain't got to feed the fucking key grip nigga, the sound nigga, the nigga that laid down the grass, the nigga that got the bitches water bottles. Like you don't have to feed none of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The
so like it's
shade holder.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You don't have none of that. So
I feel what you're saying. Don't think I'm not. But I think a lot of it, I do see what Jules is saying as far as like I understand and I see Ted's side. Like I understand where she's coming from, but like I said, what Ted said, it is harder to do when you we just call it what it is, the white man's world, especially the white man's market in Hollywood. Yeah. That's the white man's market. I'm sorry to bring it to that. I'm sorry if it's getting to that point, but it's true.
Yeah.
Like it's honest. Like because you got. I mean, like Ted said. We can have a lot of dope shit. It's a lot of dope. It's a lot of, like, Milestone Comics, I think, is black written, if I'm not mistaken. Like, because you got motherfuckers like Static. You got motherfuckers like Icon. So you got dope ass, like, on par of Superman powerful that can hella pop. Static Shaw had his own TV show at one point.
That was good. That was good.
And that's all Milestone. I know that's black written. I know it's
Milestone's owned by DC now.
It's DC now, but I know a lot of that shit was black written. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, but they owned by DC though.
It's just that thing. Like you can have dope shit. You can have those shit, but but will you have the back and will you have the money behind it? Like a lot of shit, I think you really do need to have a lot of I think really you can get to a Hollywood level because literally all you need is good as executive producers. All you need is a motherfucker to front you a few millions to make the shit. You can make some dope shit. Like if we're seeing shit on YouTube that's actually dope as a motherfucker, that's better than shit that's out in the movies, and they doing working with limited shit, man.
Right. No, I agree, but the thing is, how many black millionaires you know that, especially that's gonna take in the risk? Because I took a screenwriting class. They said a movie is probably the worst, if not one of the worst, if not the worst investment you can make, because being able to get a return on your investment is the percentage. If you play the numbers, is extremely low. You know what I mean? Like I had a guy, the teacher that I was learning to screenwrite from, he sold a movie, made it himself, made indie. It got picked up by Fox Distribution. He don't even see any of his money for like 7 to 8 years after it was made, and it was only allowed to be shopped overseas. So think about it. You trying to make money off of a movie that's
only in Romania.
Well, no. It's in Romania. It's in the other side. It's on the other side of the world. But what's funny is you get royalties. So all the money up front that you got, that people loaned you, you got to pay that back plus interest, right?
Right.
So if you don't get money for 7 years, you're getting money off of a movie that was made in 2000. Who the fuck watching a movie that's from 2000?
It's all
these other shit that's coming with Redbox. Who the fuck gonna watch your shit?
But at the same time, if you got good ass directors and people backing this shit, like if you got some motherfuckers like, for instance, like who's a damn good action black director? Antoine Fuqua.
Gary Gray.
Gary Gray. We can use both of them. Guess what? Who gonna back the motherfucker? Spike Lee can't even make a decent movie. He a legend in Hollywood.
Nigga, you can get motherfuckers to back Antoine Fuqua and F. Gary Gray. Yes, you can.
I'm not saying that you can't. Think about everything that it takes to make a superhero movie. Think about all the CGI.
True, you right.
Now we're not just talking.
Them budgets probably starting at least about 20, 30
million.
Dude,
right?
At the minimum.
They won't even look at your shit unless you're around 5 million, and that's base indie shit. Like indie shit's probably like 300,000, 400,000. Like what was that? Whiplash. Whiplash was probably like 3 million to make.
Yeah,
that's Whiplash.
And that's low ball.
That's super low ball.
That's why Hollywood loved Tyler Perry so much, because he was able to take them small budgets and make them spend $2 or $3 million on something and then make 30 or 40 million.
But at the same time, like I said earlier, Tyler Perry at the same time, just like when Dame Dash always say, Tyler Perry did use a lot of his own money. So that's why I'm saying, like a lot.
But then we're going back to square one. You know why Tyler Perry popped off? Because he had a fucking fan base.
True.
Everything started. It didn't start from the movies. It started from the plays.
Yep.
And the plays. And all he did was just roll it.
Is it safe to say start off with the animated stories, man? Try to build it from there. Because I mean,
if they're less to make,
if you're a minority and the only thing we could draw is Boondocks and you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? And put it out there.
But it's some. But the thing about it is, like, Boondocks, perfect example. Boondocks is like, and I know we gotta probably wrap it pretty soon, but Boondocks is like, even though it's black made, it's black created, black written, but it's Asian drawn, because a lot of that shit is made over in Korea.
Yeah, it is.
So, and I already know, because I remember reading up some. I think Boondocks, every episode of Boondocks was like $1 million, like a cool $1 million. Because if you look at Boondocks, regardless of how good or how bad or shitty it was, man, the story episode being, the quality of the actual anime
was incredible.
No, that was cool.
Oh, top notch.
Even
like
Samurai, whatever that was.
Madhouse has made some excellent shit.
Right,
like
exactly.
Legendary excellent shit.
So I mean, that might be the way to go.
But what I'm talking about is on a different scale. It's looking at it from brothers on the screen in an animated sense.
But you know what's funny?
If you're only clowning yourself or something,
right,
then that's worth Toonami or whatever the case is. You get what I'm saying?
But look at it this way. Perfect example. We use Boondocks. Why did Boondocks pop?
Because it started a newspaper.
It had a fan base.
It already had a fan base. So you already got readership. So people, so you bring it to the screen. Whoever you're gonna talk to, somebody who got money, you say, yo, I already, my comics has been moving since the early 2000s. You know what I mean? I got readership.
Very true, very true. But like I say, you got the same kind of readership with I can't even say that because that's white. Technically, it's white made. Like shit with like Black Panther, for example. we already know Stan Lee and Avi
Right.
created Black Panther.
Right.
But they created Black Panther with a purpose, though.
Right.
They created because honestly, it wasn't really any black superheroes out. Like because you
know the purpose though,
huh?
And you know the purpose they created.
Yeah, we created for it, right?
Exactly.
But we gotta create it.
But that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's where the difficulty is.
Because we ain't gonna call it Black Panther. Let's keep it 100.
Exactly.
We don't look at it like that.
No, that should be Panther, nigga.
Panther would
look ninja. The real literal form, ninja.
But that's my point, though. So, but again, we can write everything whatever we decide to write. But if it's not organically produced, like it's not grassroots, like people are watching, like, oh shit, passing this down, like, D pass me Genesis, I pass you Genesis, you get Genesis. And this blog kicks off this little known comic book, and the story starts to build, and people start to read. And the thing is, it don't even have to rotate within black people. It can rotate within cultures, because we were easily reading the other stuff, but we were reading the other stuff because that's all we had to read.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I feel you.
So, yeah, I'm all for it. Like I said, Michelle Rodriguez, you do your thing. We appreciate it, but just don't be trying to sell niggas' dreams. Yeah,
I think she got to dream big, man, in her position. We can go back and forth all day about that. I already know it. But it's real talk, and I understand where you're coming from. But looking at it from her point of view, man, look, that's what I want to see. I want to see our own joints created.
But the other point, the other thing I don't think that she also considers, I said, I feel like there are a ton of other stories out there that are black written, that are black people, but she don't never get to see them.
I think it's coming from a person who's typecast. Because look, the last thing she did outside of Fast and Furious was a pilot on Avatar,
and she did Machete.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But she plays herself in every movie, though.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you get typecast at a certain point, she's ready to get out.
Right.
I mean, it's true. That's real. But
you know what I mean?
Like you said, all the characters and the stories exist.
Kevin Hart right now he's Mr. Miyagi. Let's keep it 100.
He's everywhere.
He's teaching everybody in every movie. Come on.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
He's starting to become like the happy.
And I love him, but I noticed him since Grudge Match. That kid's been a sidekick. I'll help you get right.
Who?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Kevin Hart.
Oh.
Keep it 100.
He got that new one. I think that trailer. Yeah. No, the new one. He's
Ride Along, sidekick.
You talking about
with Will Ferrell.
Get hard.
Yeah.
Wedding, whatever.
All right, well, let's get into our quick topics real quick before we get out of here. Hot Tub Time Machine 2. You saw that, James?
I sure did.
What did you get that?
Going off our rating system.
That kid ain't hit me with a text or nothing. It was garbage.
Keep it real. I'm keeping 100. If you're going about your rating scale, I could have waited for Netflix.
I ain't mad at you.
All right. Next up, none of us saw Focus, so shit, we need to.
But I heard it was good.
Yeah,
but then I heard flip side too.
We probably gonna, me and Juice probably.
We're gonna catch it. We late with it, but we're gonna catch it and let y'all know. Let's do it Thursday.
G2G. You can't be promoting the bootleg site.
My bad. No,
next up, we got Chappie. Jules, you saw that? What do you
I saw Chappie. The last 10 minutes, 15 minutes, epic. I think it was the whole movie right there.
Damn.
But it was the same premise of District 9, Elysium.
It was Evolved Short Circuit.
Yeah, I don't care what anybody say, email, whatever the case is. When you watch Chappie, the graphics is awesome, the action was good, but so much I felt like I was watching the old school Ninja Turtles bad guys in it. The guys,
Bebop and Rocksteady?
Oh man, no, it just felt like 91, 92 bad guys from any animation.
Henchmen, basically.
Yeah, henchmen in that movie. It felt like I was like the cheesiness.
So them niggas was fighting the foot?
They got South Africa looking cheesy. You watch District 9.
Yeah.
You know the cheesiness once they went into the barrio and the hoods. You're like, oh man, come on, really?
Nigga got cornrows.
Oh man,
he was pulling up with some rims.
It was silly, but I guess that's the culture. I don't even want to knock the hustle. But it was like the last 15 minutes was the movie to me. Like, man.
So it was Johnny Five in Africa.
Johnny Five in Africa.
Nice.
Neil
Blomkamp. Yo, this kid was getting rocks thrown at him. I was like, yo, you can turn around and start laying them out. I was mad. Oh, man.
Neil
Potential went out the window.
The director that's going to be directing the next two Alien films. We'll talk about that next time. I'm on table with that one. Next up, we got a new knowledge. Ted, you got any new knowledge for us this week?
Nah. I mean, I got some shit I read, but this shit was wild.
Go ahead, spit it.
All right, we're not gonna call it new knowledge. We're gonna call it.
Is that the section? What do you want to call it?
We can call it
conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy
consciousness and health, nigga.
Conspiracy theories, consciousness and health. CCH.
CCH. Like CCN.
CCN.
So I read right, like CNN. CCN.
CCN.
I read something out. So I'm into conspiracy theories, and I read this. Something popped on my timeline, and I was like, it's kind of crazy. I want to Google it. Basically, they said this dude just basically did full disclosure. Said that he's been living and fighting a war on Mars for the last 17 years.
Shut up.
I'll pull it up.
How did he get back?
They got like a flight program. They said he's been training in all like different sorts of like
Astro suits and all that stuff.
Yeah, he said.
Who was he fighting? He said
he was fighting
the Martians. I guess.
No. He was fighting. They talked about the pyramids being on Mars,
right?
And they talked about
that's which is true.
They talked about he said there's a reptilian race and there's an insect race, and they're fighting over territories down there. He said there was 1,000 men and women that were killed in like a year and a half battle. They said. He said he has documentation showing that Donald Rumsfeld himself was one of the people that signed off him going to.
But I know we gotta hurry up. But I want to dive into this one. This is ill shit. So hold on. This is a motherfucking movie. Actually, this is a motherfucking movie right here, though. Actually, so hold on. He said so. Whose side are we fighting on?
Nah,
the insect side
really
or the
sounds
reptilian?
like
it's not even side, it's territorial. Like
so, the insects own them part, and then the reptilians, and then we just dropped in, and they both fucking us up.
So
because we both in the middle of
right, exactly.
This is like we do out here in the Middle East.
We dropped in, and we were trying to set up colonies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody's colony is trying to expand. So now you start crossing borders, we start having problems.
So we fighting two people on two different fronts.
It's kind of like an intergalactic version of Israel versus Palestine.
No, or is it Starship Troopers?
It's more like Starship. Well,
but I'm talking about as far as territory is concerned.
It's Civil War.
It wasn't like that descriptive. Like I have to go pull up.
Can you please send me this?
Yeah.
You gotta link me, Ted. You gotta link me to this.
I'll link it in on the page. I'll put it in there so you can see. But I mean, I get shit like that all the time. Like they talk about, they.
So hold on. This is some fascinating shit. So the dude is sent there. So 1,000 people were sent in the space shuttles out there to Mars.
Like there's already a colony built on Mars.
Wow.
Because they're talking about sending 50 people though now.
Right, they've been talking about that. Right, exactly.
And they already start choosing the people.
But see, that's the thing. He's saying that they were sent up there to prepare that.
For those 50 people that's coming out.
Yeah, exactly. These were arms. These were soldiers. These weren't like necessarily.
Oh, so these are all military people that's been sent out there.
Yeah.
Nah, not that chick from St. Louis. Ain't nothing military about her. She was on a Fox morning or something.
Not the 50, not the new 50 that's coming up there to colonize. Right,
100. I think it's 100.
They're saying that there were people up there to test the atmosphere and all the rest of it, see what was going on, and they.
So both of the crews of people ain't fucking with us on that Mars, basically.
Not anymore. Supposedly things have died down, but before, they wasn't fucking with. Like they just said they were they were intellects and shit like that too. Like they weren't it wasn't like these motherfucking things ain't got brains. It was just like they understand this. We're territorial. This is our piece. That's your piece. You stay the fuck over there. We're gonna stay over here.
Okay. Damn.
We'll all look it up. Yeah, we'll all look it up, man. We link.
All right. Let's go through our trailers real quick for the week. All right. Avengers 2 trailer 3 drop. Pretty raw. I have to say that.
Off the chain.
Epic.
I mean, I'm already there. It really ain't much to say no more.
Right. I'm
not there for 28 hours before it though. I'm just there, but I'm not.
Nah, that's cutting.
We're gonna do the back-to-back though. So if there's a crew of y'all cool, we're gonna do the back-to-back Avengers.
Yeah, let's do back-to-back.
Yeah. That's kind of my masturbation time, man.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we got San Andreas with The Rock.
2012
Earthquake.
and 2015, man.
2015. That's a great example.
But 2012
Michael
was
Bay
garbage.
Right, exactly.
But if you saw Michael Bay Jr. on it, you'd be like, I knew it.
Yeah, right. No, Michael Bay alias. His name was like Michael Ab or some shit like that.
Michael A. Mike A.
So is it worth seeing? What you think?
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna keep it
cool
100.
on that. I'm cool on that.
You gonna go see it because the shit's free. You ain't paying for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it because it's free.
Right. But you pay for it, Jules?
Would I pay for it?
Yeah.
Monday matinee.
Okay.
460 S.
Jules. San Andreas.
Playing rope.
I agree with Jules.
Monday matinee.
Ted.
Nah, nigga, that's.
I'm cool.
I'm looking at Shadow Box on my phone, nigga.
I'm not even doing that. I'm not even watching that while I am typing up notes for the show.
I'm trying to decide if I would watch it if it came on FX and then I was stuck on my bed.
Let's keep it real.
I couldn't get to the remote.
If I'm doing laundry, do I watch it? Nah.
Would you watch it if it wasn't The Rock in the lead role?
I don't have a problem with the
No, I have nothing. I like The Rock.
I like The Rock.
The Rock is the reason. The Rock is the reason I would check it out on FX.
Right, yeah.
And The Rock wasn't in it.
Yeah, because The Rock, say what y'all want about The Rock, but The Rock has been in me, he being like, dope ass. What made me want to like the right as an action star was the rundown. I saw that shit while I was in high school after fucking map test when I was in 11th grade.
I like Doom.
Keep it real, was we
I
not?
like Doom.
I like Doom too, but was we not disappointed with Hercules? Keep it 100.
Actually,
keep it 100 because he was talking like he was in
I
America.
I actually like Hercules, dog.
That was just the same thing with the Conan. He was talking like he came out of New York. I was tight. I was like, nah, I can't believe this.
I mean, well, that was, but again, that's one of those stylized. You know, you don't really like the stylized joints because if that's the case, you know, any movie that's done in fucking another country, like, you know, if it's the Middle East, Africa, them niggas should not be speaking anything fluid English anywhere. But, you know, they do a Jesus Christ movie, and all of them niggas is Britain.
All right. Next up, we got The Gunman with Sean Penn and Idris Elba.
This nigga is straight.
I wouldn't say Idris Elba because you see him in the trailer for like 2 seconds.
But at this point, he's starting to become like he's pretty much the new Denzel of our generation. You know what I'm saying?
Not yet.
No, he pretty much getting there. He's getting there.
Who, Idris?
Idris is getting there.
He got to stop being sidekicks too, man. Sidekick. He got to stop being sidekick.
I mean, nah, dog. Idris did fucking.
Idris
did. What's the fuck that movie? What was that movie that
Pacific Rim.
No.
Ghost Rider 2.
Nope. We've come close.
Avengers.
Nope.
I mean,
Taraji B. Henson.
Oh, the
Oh,
when he was
Good
sued.
Deeds.
Good Deeds.
Yeah, that would Denzel would never made Good Deeds.
Yeah, you're right.
Denzel would never make it. He would look at that.
Well, we need to see
Are you still holding on to Daddy's Little Girl? You know, that was a good movie,
It was.
man.
That was decent.
I didn't even know he was from Britain or wherever.
No. I rewatched Days Little Girl. That shit was whack. I rewatched
no,
that shit. Yeah, it was whack.
You know why we give it credit?
Because it's Tyler Perry. And
Well, it was a difference for Tyler Perry.
You know why I give it credit? Because the dark-skinned nigga wasn't the bad guy.
That's very true.
That's real. I agree.
Hey, I'm the darkest
And now
nigga
y'all
in
know
this
he
room.
dark.
So Gunman, you checking it out?
I'm gonna check that out.
You wanna check out Gunman?
Matinee Monday though.
Matinee Monday.
I
James?
see Sean Penn
I
in the
say
lead
man,
role
money
for a
because
minute.
it's Sean Penn trying to. Well, I really want to watch because Javier Bardem.
Yeah,
Javier Bardem is
he's
dope.
He's
It's
dope.
dope. I want to see because I want to see how good of a role he plays. Well, as a villain,
I mean, he's
did.
all after No Country Road Man.
Country Road Man, and then Skyfall.
That was
Skyfall, that was dope. And then now this,
Hey, but he was in Counselor, but I didn't see Counselor because I heard it was just real garbage.
I heard it was too.
Yeah, I
heard it
started
was-
watching.
The council was like,
And everybody
The
was
new
in
version
it.
of the Constant
Magneto,
Gardener.
you name it, Penelope, everybody was in it.
All right.
I go see it.
Okay.
I go see it.
All right. Next up, we got an independent joint. Pooch Hall is in it, and a whole bunch of people that look like they was from the game. And what is the old boys? What's Cockroach's real name? I forgot his real name.
Oh, you talking about
Carl Anthony Payne.
Oh, Cole from Martin.
Carl from Martin.
Right.
Cole from Martin.
Or
Is
Cockroach
that
from.
Cole from Martin?
Yeah,
Looking
or
he's
Cockroach
12 still?
Or Cockroach.
Yeah.
Or
That's
Cockroach.
crazy.
he related to Pharrell, man.
Yo,
Is
that's crazy.
Shut up. Shut up. Anyway, it's called My First Love. I thought it looked pretty decent. I thought it was gonna be some coonery in there.
But
It was a decent little small
That's
independent
because
love
you're in
story.
a relationship, though.
I ain't got shit to do.
I mean, it's a movie.
Because
I
you
can
know
see
you
on,
gotta
like,
see that with the-
what's
No, I'm not.
Stars Blake.
So
I can see it on, like,
are we
Stars.
asking, will we go see this in the
No.
movie theater?
I mean,
Nah,
like,
nah,
I
nah,
mean, I
nah,
don't think it's
nah,
gonna be
nah.
in theater. I think it's gonna be.
I know. So what
It
is
might
the
be
base?
straight to
I'm
DVD.
I mean,
searching for the
it's
baseline.
the 4 levels of Jules again. 4 levels for us. It was what?
No, it's 5.
Night.
Oh, it was just what was it? Full price,
Matinee.
matinee Monday, DVD,
D.
or get my money back. The
Or
one
no,
you-
Netflix. Then my
Or Netflix,
then
yeah,
my
yeah.
money back.
Netflix bootleg, then get
My
money.
money back.
Yeah, we don't condone bootleg though. We just
We just tell you that's
as a
an option.
rating, yeah, that's your option.
Yeah.
Right.
Go to your local flea
consider
market.
That, no, that's like rating.
Yeah.
two.
So we check this out on Netflix.
That's just knocking it.
right.
I don't think I would.
You wouldn't check this out on Netflix?
You would.
Nah, I don't think I would.
I mean, it's
Because I still gotta watch Gun Hill, man. And I know
Okay,
Gun Hill
I mean,
was
okay, not versus what else you need to be watching. We talking about.
But that's
just-
that's my thought. Okay.
Oh, you're saying you're behind in movies.
Yeah, he said he's behind.
Like, if I
your
get
list of
I was
movies,
saying,
yeah.
I'm probably not gonna watch.
Yeah.
it.
I mean, not knocking Pooch Hall or Cole from Martin and all them, and like shout out to them because I was like, okay, this is a cool little movie, but it's something I would see on like Stars and Black or
Yeah,
Encore
yeah,
and
yeah,
Black.
And I fuck with, and I would fuck with it. I would
Did
watch it on
anybody
Stars
ever
Black.
see Dear White People?
Yeah.
Yes.
How was it?
It was okay.
It was good.
Because I never
I
seen
give it
it.
okay.
It
I
was
give
good.
7.
It was good.
I
I think
think
it.
it's on Netflix, right?
It definitely had a lot of social commentary in it.
Yeah.
It definitely had a lot of social commentary.
I will. I mean, I'd watch this First Love. I watch it before San Andreas.
It's something
Ooh,
sparked
I
in your
don't know.
heart, man,
I
that
watched
wants you
before
to
San
see this movie.
No.
Because
I
since
just
the
like
trailer came on, you was hyped. Let's keep it real,
No, I mean,
Ram. Am I right or wrong?
It wasn't gangster.
Yeah.
It was just cool though. Because I like to see good romance comedies.
You don't
want
want
to
see that bang bang shoot 'em up and is in the hood. Like
yeah,
the typical.
Yeah. I like to see different.
That's the problem with. So many movies.
All right, last one up. We've been laughing about and teasing it. Literally a big game featuring Samuel Jackson and some Asian
Let's not talk
white
about
looking
it.
kid. I don't know.
Let's not talk about it.
My.
Look like
Let's
that
just
last
act like
actor.
that didn't even happen. Like we
Okay,
didn't
so
even
we
watch
act
it.
like that didn't
Let's
happen?
just do that. Ted, can you agree on that?
He said the actor.
He didn't even see it. Look, he don't even know what you're talking about. Just let it go.
Teddy dozed
Let
off
it go.
anyway. Like, oh, I ain't fucking.
If y'all want to see snakes on the plane again, then there you go.
What'd you call it, Teddy? Passenger 57 snakes on the plane.
Passenger snakes on the plane 54. 57, whatever it is.
Passenger 57
Oh
snakes on
man,
the plane.
but that's a classic though. Passenger 57 though.
Pastor
Come on,
57.
snakes, man. Come on.
Always bet on black.
Oh, that was so typical.
So, but no, that
That's
wasn't
the
typical
90s.
at
That's
that
the
time.
time, man.
At that
Yeah,
time,
at that
though,
time,
you was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
hell,
yeah.
motherfucking yeah.
Oh.
You was in there hype like, fuck yeah. Bet on black, motherfucker. And
You know-
that's why I miss hood movie theaters. You knew as motherfuckers like that stood up like, you goddamn right, bet on black.
Well,
Shit, you still got
It was-
Esquire?
You know, I miss it.
Nah, Esquire in that hood.
They changed
I
it
miss
up.
it.
I mean, it
Demolition
changed it
Man,
up, but you still
Wesley
got a bunch of
Snipes.
hood motherfuckers.
I need to go to
on
Regal
it.
then. I need to go out to the Regal.
Nah. You just need to go to St. Clair.
St.
Really?
Clair's hood?
It's hood. It's a
Nigga,
dollar
St.
movie
Clair.
now.
St. Clair.
It's
where's-
a wrap.
St.
The
Clair on the
movies
east
are
side?
$3
but
now.
that shit's in St. Charles, though.
$1.50 on. No, not that one.
No, he said St. Clair.
Out there,
Illinois, Fairview Heights. He talking about east side.
Oh, nigga, we don't.
It's over for that movie.
We don't go past the border, Simba. Not at night. No.
Shout out to my East Side niggas. I fuck with y'all still, man.
Yeah, no, east side is a shit.
Yeah,
though.
I'm just playing.
It's in the
Well,
daytime.
family.
In the daytime. Keep it up.
Because
Because you said that really freely, but you don't be out there at night.
No. A lot of Wild Creek nigga, I'll fuck with.
Hey, we'll talk after the. We'll talk after this over. I don't know if you want to
All right,
fuck with
let's
after you
see.
hear
All
what
right,
I
topics,
Come on,
what we
don't
got?
do me like that,
All right,
man.
I ain't gonna tell you. I'm just gonna let you eat
All
that.
right, all right. That is it, fellas. Anything other thoughts and whatever? Everybody email us at landocalpod@gmail.com. Once again, let everybody know our battle of the week, James.
Yes, sir. I literally came up with this on the fly.
Yeah, was it?
But actually, no, I didn't. I take that back. No, we talked about this at work.
Yeah.
Nah, but Hal Jordan, Green Lantern. No parallel. We talking about just standard Hal Jordan, Green Lantern.
Default Green Lantern.
Default Green
Default.
Lantern.
Not changing outfits at the beginning
Not
of the game.
change that. We talking about standard issue Hal Jordan, Green Lantern. Still Hal Jordan, and then we got Richard Rider, Nova before he became Nova Prime to keep it fair.
All right. Jules, where can everybody hit you up at?
Oh, Jules Unique at gmail.com and Jules Unique Instagram, Twitter, and watch out for Jules Unique Studios, man.
All right. James, where can everybody hit you up at?
Yeah, Twitter, Instagram, JBJR Official, Facebook, James, JBJR Bishop Jr., and SoundCloud.com/JBJR.
Teddy, where can everybody hit you that you won't respond?
SOLC@gmail.com.
It's straight OLC.
Straight OLC. There it is. Straight OLC. I'm sorry, I don't know my own email.
You can hit me up at Dig Game on Twitter, as well as email us straightolc@gmail.com. Or if you want that for the Lando Calpod, landocalpod@gmail.com.
And keep those emails coming.
Yeah, we're
man.
gonna get
Keep
ready
them
to
coming.
spend. Soon we're gonna be setting up this podcast. It's gonna have its own feed. We're gonna let y'all have a grace period in, but soon we're gonna be adding this feed to its own feed, its own iTunes feed, its own Stitcher feed. So soon you'll be able to subscribe to another feed for just Lando Cal. But we'll give you some episodes on both sites for a while. I mean both places for a while to get you
As
great
the transition.
ingratiate you into the
Like
new
the
feed.
PS3 versus the PS4.
There you go. Same thing. But keep
2K15,
on giving us
16.
iTunes reviews, Twitter reviews, all that.
Absolutely.
Stitcher reviews, all that good stuff. I also want to let everybody know that I cried during Interstellar. Y'all talk about that on the next show. I cried.
Touch
during
up on that.
Interstellar.
Touch up on that. real quick.
I cried on the scene with because he man. I
You
mean,
went
me
out.
having a daughter, man,
You
and
went
he
out.
was missing his daughter
Everything
and shit.
changes.
And he came,
Everything changes.
Yo, I was straight crying though, G.
I cried on Deep Impact.
Damn, see,
My daughter was like
I
4
felt like
at that time.
Hey,
when
you
that
know,
movie
hey, you know
came
what's
out.
funny?
I went out.
Rib like it's some bitches. In this. hey, Rib was like,
Hey, Rip sat down in the seat. Rip started screaming.
He sunk down and started shaking his head. He was like, these niggas.
I'm glad I got a son.
No, but like the whole
Rib said,
thing.
it's real moist in here.
I mean, spoiler alert for Interstellar. Did everybody see Interstellar yet?
Yeah.
No, Teddy, you ain't seen it yet.
It was a good movie, man.
Did you see it yet, Rim? Interstellar? Ain't what?
But
There's a part in there, man, where he come back to see his daughter and she old.
Oh, yeah,
And like,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like, damn, man, like.
yeah.
he
I ain't
spent all
losing
this
for
time-
that though. You lost it for that?
That was when I started losing.
That's
when
because you fresh in the baby game. you fresh.
When'd you lose it at then?
I I didn't lose it so much. When he was trapped, though, I lost it.
That's when I started losing.
Yeah.
He trying to chill like yo, you know. But yeah.
Tell everybody what you said though, because keep it real. You
and Stella would have been my top 5. It would have been my top 5.
Wow,
I saw
that would
by
have
the time.
changed all the dynamics.
Top 5, by the way.
Top 5 was dope, wasn't it, Teddy?
Top 5 was a fucking
That's my favorite
amazing.
movie of last year.
Yeah.
Them
Top 5 was really well done.
But Raid 2 is still probably the
Raid
best
2
action
is
movie.
crazy. It was a little dragged out though, but it was good.
It was fucking insane.
We've already proven that as long as somebody's fighting with Godzilla, you will watch a drag out fight. That's all that matters. As long as some niggas
You said nigga with a bat.
And we'll be back next time. We see y'all next Lando Cap.
Yeah.